You're fucking, you're listening to the Kevin Holly Show. You are listening to the Kevin Holly Show. The Kevin Holly Show.
Hi, this is Lisa London, and you are listening to the Kevin Holly Show.
I got the right away. That's all you got to say. I've been thinking about some things I thought I'd never be thinking. Too many drugs dropped into my mouth, looking for something new, but I end up drinking. Ignore the warnings on the shore, I'll take my chance, swim into danger. I wanna taste life more and more, but you need a little risk for the perfect mixture. This is gestation under no control. Broadcasting for you to let go. This is your station under no control. Get up, get up, get up, get up, get up, enjoy the show. Hey! I got the right away.
This radio person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
I've got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome to the show. It's the Kevin Holly Show. Yeah, we are live. It is Wednesday, September 30th. And welcome. Howdy ho. Call the show, 727-550-7886. Welcome everybody. I am by myself right now. Big surprise. And we got a lot to talk about tonight. We have a couple of surprises tonight as well, and I think it'll be a lot of fun. So stick around. Welcome, Lazy Ass Podcast listeners. I hope you stick around and enjoy our show on the IRN, the Internet Radio Network, irnbroadcast.com, the mother of all Internet radio networks, irnbroadcast.com. Also, if you're listening to us in the UK overnight right now, live on WBR-FM, welcome to the show out there in the Wigan Borough. I hope you guys enjoy the show as well. You guys, man, WBR-FM has some crazy stuff going on out there. So everything from classical music to rap and hip hop and weird talk shows. Also stick around after the show tonight at 11 p.m. on the IRN for the John LeBang Show. That's always a lot of fun. JLeBang.com, JohnLeBang.com, JohnLeBang.com. I don't know. I'm stupid. So welcome to the show, everybody. Anything good on TV last couple nights? Anything good? I don't know. I saw a few things. We'll get into that a little bit later on in the show. Also, some weird comics from New York kind of ganged up on me on Facebook. That was cool. Thanks, guys. Made me feel really special. Appreciate that. I think there's a South Park show on tonight about a pandemic, maybe? I don't know. There's like a pandemic somewhere in the world. I haven't heard too much about that, but that's probably really cool. Anyway, I'm not feeling very well tonight. I was going to cancel the show, even though I'm here in the studio in the Dump Tower in beautiful downtown Newport Richey, Florida. I was thinking, I don't feel good. And I was scared, do I have coronavirus? Wouldn't that suck? Wouldn't that be ironic? The guy that's talking about how coronavirus is it's only 6%. Look at the CDC. Look at the WHO. Oh, this guy's lying. That guy's lying. Take this side. Take that side. Wouldn't that be ironic? I get coronavirus and grow a tail or something. But I don't think it's that. My girlfriend's got allergies bad right now. And, but nobody in the family has a fever or flu-like symptoms. I blew my nose once today, out of the shower, after the shower, and I'm like, oh God, I got it, and I feel run down, but you know what I think it is? I was peeing bright yellow, and I do take a lot of supplements and vitamins, which is probably good, I would imagine, but I think I may have been a little dehydrated, so I slammed a bottle of water, and I am feeling a lot better. But I was outside today, and it wasn't even that hot, so I figured I'd work a little extra hard today. I did some weed whacking. I detailed all of the cars, the work truck, I put together my trailer a little bit, moved some heavy stuff around the garage, detailed the Kia. I even detailed the golf cart, put it up for sale. Need the money. Why not? The kids are going to beat the crap out of it anyway. So maybe I can turn that into something cool. I don't know, like a jet ski. Anybody got a jet ski they want to trade for a golf cart? What's up? Anyway, so I was working like outside all day, just around the house. I took care of the ducks. I did all kinds of stuff. And I didn't really hydrate. So I think that's what it is based on the yellow pee-pee. But get this, everybody relax. I peed clear right before I came in here to start the show. I went pee-pee one more time and peed clear. So I have a little heartburn, I'm a little tired. Whew. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. Excuse me. We do have a chat room available if you're listening on Spreaker.com. That's Spreaker. Spreaker.com/The Kevin Holly Show. We have a chat room available there. I'll be checking it from time to time. Also, if you're watching us or if you're listening to us right now, you can also watch us on Facebook. Facebook Live, we've got a live stream going tonight. There's a chat room in there as well. You can just go to my personal page, Kevin A. Holly, no E, double L's. And I'll chat you up in the chat room as well if you want to call the show, 727-550-7886. I'll be taking live calls all night. I'm hoping to hear from a friend, Shelby Suggs, tonight. Shout out to Shelby. Drummer extraordinaire. I believe he was some kind of pulmonary expert, doctor of sorts, if you will, which is also really cool. He's got a lot of cool stories. And tonight he told me, I talked to him earlier on the phone earlier this afternoon, and Shelby told me that they're having a jam session at the house tonight. So there's going to be some prominent musicians at his house, and they might call and check in, just kind of shoot the breeze with us and talk about their bands, their music, yada, yada, yada. So that'll be cool. Hopefully that'll work. And also, we may or may not have a surprise appearance by one. I don't want to say. We'll just let it be a surprise. I'll tease it. So we'll see if and when that happens. Looks like the live video is cutting in and out on Facebook. It's a bandwidth thing. It's Facebook. People are all over Facebook right now, so it's probably their end. Everything is cherry in the studio tonight. But I would imagine after the debate last night that people are probably going to war on Facebook. That happened to me today. And all I did, if you follow me on Facebook, I just posted a simple sentence that said, Wallace is a biased tool bag, something to that effect. And, I would say most people that responded or interacted with that post basically were like, yeah, they held the same idea. I looked at like WFLA, News Channel 8, Fox 13, all the local affiliates, and they were posting things on Facebook as well. And a lot of the comments in the comment sections, were basically, I would say 90% of it was, what I said. The guy was biased. It was weird. It was like he was coaching Biden, but he was like, kind of shutting down Trump. And then people were saying that Trump was acting like a child. He was like talking over everybody. But it was like he was getting ganged up on by two people. He was debating two different people. And I don't know. The things that Biden was saying was kind of like lies, straight up lies, I guess, and when he tried to quote numbers and whatnot, it seemed like he was mumbo jumbling his numbers, and then, it was just weird. And they were saying things, if anybody was being a bully, it was him. He was saying, kid, shut up, man. Come on, man. You're not being presidential, yada, yada, yada. So, I got ganged up on by a couple of comedians. I'm not going to say their names because they suck. Most comedians are badass. I love comedians. We support comedians on this show all the time. I've had so many guest comedians on this show. And I don't know, this one dude up in New York was all, why didn't Trump denounce white supremacy? And I'm like, I think he did, I'm pretty sure he did. Most people said he did. And I don't know, man. It seems to me like whether or not you're for this guy or that guy, it doesn't matter. Whether or not you think it was a complete shit show doesn't really matter. It's the people that come out of the woodwork and are like, this guy lied about this and he said that and he's being a bully. And it's like, man, those are the people that are like so far on one side of the spectrum. And then they jump in on people's Facebook posts like their voice deserves to be heard. Their opinion matters more than anybody else's. I am a comic. I have a microphone, so you should hear me talk outside of my shows and respect my opinion because I'm right. That's how these guys were. A couple of them. And one comment that made me kind of like, really, dude, was, is it difficult for you to type with your daddy's boot in your mouth? Is what this guy said to me. And I'm like, where did that even come from? Like, he doesn't know my dad. My dad was not a cop or anything like that, you know. It didn't make any sense. It's that typical, predictable, sad, pathetic, point of view where if you don't agree with me or if you bring facts and logic and I don't like your sources, then you're a racist or you're a bigot or, you're a xenophobe, a homophobe, whatever it is. Pick the ism, And, we all come in hot sometimes on a Facebook post, on a social media post. People come in hot all the time. We're all guilty of it. We've all done it. But to me, it's like, man, if you're going to come in hot, make sure you're not being an asshole, you know what I mean? Or combative or militant. What the hell is that? You can come in hot with facts and logic and ideas and principles and opinions. That's fine. Come in a little hot, man. We're human. People get a little, but don't be stupid and like militant. It's ridiculous, And so then another comic jumps in with that guy that said, is it difficult for you to type with your daddy's boot in your mouth? And he started going out and saying stupid things like, I'm going to get the Antifa army to come to your house and rape you. And then when you get pregnant, you're going to be forced to have an abortion. And he was trying to be so edgy and so woke and so funny. And the fact of the matter was he was just being dumb and he didn't stop. These two guys just never stopped. They jumped in on everybody's comment and then said the same thing. Why didn't Trump denounce white supremacy? It's a simple question. Why can't you answer it? And, when you really look at it, it doesn't even really matter. The fact of the matter is that certain people like that, those two guys, think that they're better than everybody else. And nobody's going to get it anywhere. Dude, you're not going to change my mind about what I saw. And I'm not going to change your mind about your preconceived ideas of what you think you saw. And we're just going to go back and forth, and it's going to be stupid. So I had to kill that thread. It was ridiculous. What's up, Glick Chris in the chat room. And welcome to the show, dude. It's been a while. Yeah, I'm flying solo right now. Listen, dude. So everybody out there, I had a couple of meetings on the phone and in person with Mike Peter, the program director and owner of the IRN, the Internet Radio Network. And we talked a couple of weeks ago. I played a replay show, and it was like episode 93 or something like that with Pops and Jay and Chuck. And I played some clips with Bergie and Filbert and Camden. And, those days are gone. And it's sad to me. It really is. And I talked to Mike and he said something really interesting to me tonight. And it was kind of a compliment, but it also kind of woke me up. And he said, you stick with what you're good at, and what you enjoy. And having a crew like Jay and Pops and Camden and Chuck and Filbert and Bergie, that was what we were good at. It's nice to have that. So I'm going to start searching. It's cool to do a solo show. That's what Mike told me. It's like, yeah, every once in a while you do a solo show. That's badass, And I've tried out like co-hosts and stuff, but I really want to get a solid crew in here again. And I have to build it. And I talked to Mike about it, and that's the truth. It has to be rebuilt. So the show is great. It doesn't have to be rebuilt. The studio's badass. We're on fire up in here. But rebuilding a crew to have in here in studio every week or twice a week, it's going to take a little bit of effort and a little bit of begging. If you're out there and you're funny, have a good sense of humor, you know when to shut up. If you can take signals with your eyes, like, hold on, let that person finish, and you can enjoy getting tased, then you should probably come up here and be a part of the show. So, I mean, I've tried everything. I've tried having, maybe it's me. Maybe I suck so bad nobody wants to be here. But we know that's not true. I mean, Pops passed away. Jaybird didn't really want to come back to the studio, all the memories. And, Camden moved away. Chuck got tased. No, he got mousetrapped and never came back. My fault. Bergie's around. He's got his own studio downstairs. He's doing his government stuff, his ShadowNet, Shadowgate stuff. So he pops in once in a while, but to have a crew, a dedicated crew, would really make me happy, and I think it would be really great content. So, Glick, if you want to move to Florida, Newport Richie specifically, heck, you could stay in the studio. It'd be fine. Anyway, that's what I'm working on. So, stay tuned for that. I'm going to put some stuff on social media. I'm going to reach out to a couple of people. There's a gentleman locally here that has a podcast, and I'm going to go on his show and meet him, and then possibly have him on my show and see what goes on with that. Maybe we can make some connections, some networking. There's some comics out there locally that I really like, and I don't know if they would want to put their name on something with me or not, but there's some radio guys, man. There's people I've reached out to before, and maybe they'll come, maybe they won't. I don't know. And if they ever do, maybe it would be fun. My boy Blake out there is cool, and there's other opportunities as well. So I don't know, but ultimately, I'd love to have another crew. That would be really cool. Mosh was awesome. I mean, I loved Mosh being on the show because we had this connection where we could look at each other's eyes and, know where to go with the next segment. We'd sit down and like really put together a show and try to execute it. But we butted heads too much, so it didn't work out. Stan is awesome, but Stan needs his own show. He can't come up here from Tampa every week and do the things that he's doing as well. I mean, he wants to. He always does. I told him to stay home tonight. Well, like 2 weeks ago, I said I'm going to do a couple of solos in a row, But, I don't know. Maybe Stan wants to do that. I don't know. We'll have to figure it out. But anyway, that being said, I know the Facebook is cutting in and out, so that's going to be a rough one tonight. We'll check the Spreaker chat. Oh, look at that. It's a little bit on fire. Alexandra, hello, baby. Oh, wow. We got Glick in the chat there as well. Mosh was absolutely trash, dude. Shut up with that nonsense. Yeah, I get it, man. That's all cool. It is definitely me. I know. Facebook is effed. I know. I see it. I don't know. I think there's too many people on Facebook. They're probably like live streaming the debate from last night, the people that missed it, or replaying it and arguing about it. So it's probably bogged down pretty good. But that's all right. This show doesn't have to be on Facebook. That's just like an added bonus. We're live on Spreaker. We're live on the IRN, the Internet Radio Network, IRNbroadcast.com, and the WBR-FM in the Wiggum Borough. Oh, man. How cool is that? Hello, Governor. All right, so let's get into a segment. Enough about me just talking smack and crap about comics in New York that don't like me. It's cool. The feeling is mutual. Stick to what you're good at. Okay? How about that? Let's look in the news here. Here's a story that I found earlier today, and it comes out of where the hell is this? Florida? Okay, a lot of us have like a lot of guns and ammo because we're all like oh wow, they're gonna loot in our neighborhood. Who knows? Whatever it might be. I found this article. I thought it was really interesting. It's still loading, so maybe it is my studio tonight. Maybe it is the bandwidth up in the dump tower taking forever. Anyway, ammo inside a burning home shoots out and injures a fire chief. It happened in Heinsberg, Vermont. A fire chief suffered a major injury when ammunition inside of a burning home shot out and hit him. So firefighters responded to the fire in Heinsberg, Vermont shortly after 3:30 p.m. on Saturday. Nobody was home at the time. Thank God. WCAX TV reported. They're one of our affiliates. They love the Kevin Holly Show. The ammunition that caught fire and shot out of the house delayed crews from putting the fire out. Really? Okay. The fire also damaged a neighboring home. Investigators believe the cigarette butts found in pine needles under a pine shrub sparked the fire. Excuse me. So they were putting out cigarette butts under some pine shrubs. Well, there you go, folks. Just like in California with the arson fires, if you would just have a little bit of forestry management, you wouldn't have these pine shrubs sparking up fires in Vermont. Okay? You wouldn't have this. Global warming obviously caused these pine needles to start on fire. It wasn't the cigarette butts. It was global warming. Obviously, it's everywhere. It's not just Oregon. It's now in Vermont. Unbelievable. But could you imagine if you like 9mm ammo right now is what, like 90 cents a round or something ridiculous? Do you remember when it was like 10 cents a round? Like you could buy a box of ammo for like $10. Now it's like $45. Imagine if all of your ammunition, if you had a lot, and your house was shitty, what if it was like a trailer? It doesn't say how big the house was, but I'm assuming in Hinesburg, Vermont, it's probably a single wide trailer, much like Moon Lake. I don't know. I could be wrong. But let's just pretend you lived in Moon Lake, Florida, and you had, the den filled with ammunition, like most people in Moon Lake probably have. And all of a sudden, your trailer starts on fire, probably from like a meth lab or something like that. And then all of a sudden, your ammo starts going off. Hits the fire chief. He gets injured. All kinds of weird stuff happens. His parents call your parents. All kinds of bad stuff goes on. And then guess what? You just lost your life savings in ammunition because it's so expensive to replace right now. Now, can you have that covered on your homeowner's policy? That's not a bad idea. Like if you had a bunch of ammunition that you bought from like 2 years ago when it was really cheap, and then you burned your house down and all that ammunition, God forbid it hits somebody, but it's all blown up and gone. You file a claim, you pay a deductible, you get all that ammunition back at the current prices. You sell the ammunition, you buy a new house. Jeez, man, I should be Trump's accountant because my math skills are just on fire. I'll tell you what. Looking at the chat, let me see here. Solo shows are easy. I do it all the time, says Glick. I know, Glick. That's what Glick does. He says, but you know nothing about my live shows, Mr. Big Time. Dude, I tried to click. I tried to click on your show the last 2 times you posted it to me. And the last one, I believe, was last night or the night before, very late. A, it was very late. B, it was on like some weird like TKHS or something. What is that? Periscope for like school kids or something? What the hell is that? And then TikTok. I don't even have TikTok. I believe it's banned. So I mean, I've lost you, Glick. I don't know where to go to find your show again. I mean, I'm sure I could find it by just going to your Facebook and like clicking on it or just watching it. I don't know, but I'm trying to make up a good excuse. Don't call me out ever again, okay? But it's not like I big timed you, dude. I've been trying to watch your show. I love the Glick Show. Who doesn't love the Glick Show? The old vape and chill. Dude, come on. Did you forget to pay your interwebs into Dump Tower Studio? No. I guess, yeah, I don't know. This low-speed internet. It was always really good. Everything else is great, but this Facebook thing sucks, I guess. So, it looks like it's working. I don't know. Cool. Waiting for live video. Don't you love to see that when you're doing a broadcast? Wait for live video. Anyway, that is what it is, man. It's all the bars are open. Tell the people in El Dorado and Hawaii, holy crap, man. Dude.
We were in goddamn Hawaii.
Barack Obama's been going to the bars, man.
At a local Waikiki bar.
It's amazing to me, that he's doing those things. Alex Jones, on the other hand, like polar opposites. I don't think he's been doing too much drinking lately, even though they've lifted the restrictions in Florida. I know he's not in Florida. I believe he's in Ohio. I don't know. I'm not a fan, but he probably, I don't know, would he be angry about that? He's angry about everything. Would Alex Jones be angry about the restrictions being lifted in places like Florida? I don't know. Maybe not. I would imagine probably yes. I think people are probably happy about it. I say open it all the way up. I mean, just open it all the way up. I mean, according to the CDC, I know I'm bouncing around here, but they just came out and people, I think, below the age of 70 or 80 or whatever it was, it's like a 99.6% survival rate with like, I don't know. And then people are like, oh, with the long-term effects, you're not considering that. Read a book. Okay. I'll read a book.
He is the devil.
I'm not the devil, Alex Jones. Okay. Just calm your,
I probably shouldn't even have done this.
I know. I probably shouldn't have brought you on the show, sir.
All right. I'm sorry.
No, don't be sorry. It's my fault.
You gonna punch me?
Yeah, I'm gonna punch you. You kidding me?
I'm primitive. I'm real. I know the enemy.
This guy's a dick. I'll tell you what. Anyway, Bergie was on his show, though, recently. But we can't talk about that because I don't want to get Arkansided, So I feel like there's a red laser light on my back right now. You know what I mean? It's just... Oh, isn't that crazy? So rumor has it that Pat Shit Crazy might be doing a show on the IRN. Wouldn't that be something? So, yeah, that'll be fun. Lots of fun. There's so much fun involved. And it'll be probably a more serious type show. He's really uncovered a lot of stuff, and his story has really come out. They'll talk about that later if he shows up. We'll see. I don't know. I'm kind of scared. I feel like I should, wear a vest or something. I'm just kidding. My gosh. It's a joke. Governor DeSantis opened everything up for population control. Time to kill off everyone in Florida and repopulate, says Glick in the chat room. Call the show, 727-550-7886. We'll be taking calls. Conspiracy Hour with Pat Shit Crazy. Wouldn't it be cool if like Sean Raz and Pat Shit Crazy had a show together? It's like Chemtrails meets ShadowNet. Dun dun dun. What's that, Alex? Whoa.
Here's a little newsflash. So scared. That's why you're moving so fast now. And you just better keep doing that dance, because you can feel that flame of rebellion starting to lap up and...
Wow. Speaking of flames of rebellion, I went to church recently, and they had a surprise guest preacher, and it blew my mind. I have a clip of it right here.
I got a word from you. I got a word of knowledge, a word of prophecy. And I want you, preacher, to use this word of prophecy ever, whithersoever you go. That God is going to put a burning. God's going to put a cancer in the butthole. God's going to put a cancer in the butthole of every sodomite. Every sodomite's butthole, everyone that practices sodomy from the day of this message will get cancer in the butthole.
Wow.
Right there. It'll burn and burn and burn. The manufacturers will have to go into manufacturing chairs where people can stand up because they won't be able to sit down because of the burning in their butthole. Every sodomite, that way we'll know it's a sodomite because he can't sit down. He can't sit down. He's got a burning in his butthole. He's got a fire. He's got a flame coming out of his butthole. He's got a flame. He's got to have special asbestos diapers when God gets through with the sodomite. This is the word of the Lord. This is the prophecy of Almighty God.
Okay. Yeah, it was a really weird experience that I was not expecting. But it was a good time. Yeah. Anyway, that's some crazy stuff right there. Going back into the news, I figured why not? Because that's what we do on the Kevin Holly Show. By the way, if Bergie does come up here, I've got 2 games loaded up. We'll play the No Trumps game, don't tell him, and the Pyramid game. Yeah, why not? So, oh, jeez Louise. I hope I don't get a flame in my butthole. That's all I have to say about that. Glick says in the chat, is that what happened to Stan? He got butthole cancer from all that sodomizing. I don't think so, bro. But maybe. But fuck it. Anyway, the No Trumps game is one of my favorite games. It really is. I have a blast playing that game. But I can't play it alone. If you want to play it with me, you can call the show. We'll do it right now. Screw Bergie. We can do it twice. Or none. 727-550-7886. Call the show. Play the No Trumps game with me. It's KNOW. No Trumps. You locals. You local yokels. There's a commissioner here in Florida named Nikki Fried. I think they say Fried, but it's spelled Fried. And she looks fried. She's an attractive woman. But she's got like sleepy eyes and a big toothy smile. So I'm thinking that maybe her last name kind of dictates. Sure, dictates. It kind of dictates her her lifestyle. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure she came out and said that she has not only a concealed weapons permit, but also a medical marijuana card, and that it's okay to have both. I don't know if that's true. I don't have a medical marijuana card, although my studio sits atop of a medical marijuana dispensary. Weird. I like the armed security portion of sharing the building with a medical marijuana dispensary. speaking of marijuana, by the way, our sponsor tonight, marijuanagolf.com. Go to marijuanagolf.com, type in The Kevin Holly Show in one word, The Kevin Holly Show, at checkout in the promo box, and get 10% off, no, $10 off of a beautiful, breathable golf polo. I have one right here. Hold on. I have some Marijuana Golf swag to give out. What do we got? We got a Marijuana Golf hat. Look at that. Hit the green. See that? It's pretty cool. Marijuana Golf. We also have, oh, you know what? I gave that shirt away. Who did I give that shirt away to? A couple of weeks ago. Was it Brian Sherman? I can't remember. You get your Marijuana Golf balls. MarijuanaGolf.com, everybody. Type in The Kevin Holly Show, all one word, in the promo box at checkout, and get $10 off a beautiful, breathable golf polo. Best quality stuff. It's pretty awesome. Going back to Nikki Fried, okay, she declines a pay raise, and she asked Governor DeSantis and other state employees to do the same thing. Now, I don't know. I mean, I think that's quite noble, but it's also like it's a career, it's your job. It's like asking a nurse to take no pay raise. You know what I mean? You worked your butt off to get elected into that position. I don't think you should give up your pay. Unless there's a reason that you're getting extra money of some sorts, you know. If you're like one of those politicians that's making money on the side, then giving up your pay might make you look good. I know you're thinking I'm probably giving you some kind of an innuendo about Trump's tax returns, you know, but I'm not. Actually, I mean, more power to a guy, you know. People are talking about that. They're all up in arms, like, I don't know, like 0.5% of the population, making you try to make you think that they're 60% of the population, but they're all, oh, I paid more taxes. Yeah, okay. The guy's a billionaire. You know how much money he paid in all these different things? You know, come on. There's Nikki Fried right there. She looks pretty fried to me, honestly. I mean, I don't know. Nikki, if you're listening, call the show, 727-550-7886, and prove me wrong. So the Florida Agriculture Commissioner, Nikki Fried, is asking Governor Ron DeSantis to decline passing a 3% pay raise for state employees. Fried issued a full statement on the matter Thursday night. As you know, in March, the Florida legislature passed HB 5001, which in part enacts a 3% pay increase for state employees in the 2020 to 2021 fiscal year budget. This pay increase is long-awaited and long-deserved by tens of thousands of hard-working Florida state employees serving over a decade without a raise. However, economic instability from the COVID-19 pandemic has created a looming $5.4 billion state budget shortfall, prompting conversations about difficult state financial decisions to come. Floridians are no strangers to these conversations, with 1.4 million unemployed Floridians struggling to make ends meet. Given these historic challenges and our state's dire economic forecast, I write today to inform you that I will decline the 3% increase to my state salary. Our assistant commissioner, deputy commissioners, and deputy chiefs of staff will also decline the increase to their salaries. The salary data submitted by our division of administration will reflect this decision. Now, I'm wondering, have these people mentioned, the deputy commissioners, chiefs of staff, have they been getting pay increases more than the other employees in the last 10 years, more often than them? Okay, if it's been 10 years for all the other 10,000 state employees, what about these ones mentioned? Have they gotten any pay raises? Maybe that's why they're so adamant about declining theirs. I don't know, but I smell a rat. Commissioner Fried also encouraged Governor DeSantis, his senior leadership, and senior agency leadership under his purview to join her in this effort. Purview. Is that even a word? Purview? It's a weird word. It's spelled weird. Let's check it out, shall we? We'll do it together, everybody. Purview. Okay, purview. Let's see here. It looks like it is indeed a word.
Purview.
The range of operation, authority, control, concern.
Purview.
The range of vision, insight, and understanding.
Purview.
Law that which is provided or enacted in a statute is distinguished from the preamble.
Purview.
The purpose of scope or of a statute. The full scope or compass of any document, statement, subject, book, etc.
Purview.
All right, it's a word. Cool. Spicoli in the chat room. Wow, Echo is better than a witness feed. Better than a wireless feed on Facebook. Yeah, thank you. It's not even wireless on Facebook, dude. We're plugged in, dude. I don't know. Facebook
Purview.
sucks. I should have had a more of a
Purview
about how this was going to work out. You know, it's unfortunate that my
Purview
isn't as strong as my recent
Purview.
My recent
Purview.
I've had a lot of purviews.
Purview.
God, I screwed that up. I screwed it all up, man. Anyway, I don't know. I think Nikki Fried is fried. That's my point. She looks baked, and her name is Fried. That's so awesome. How cool is that to decline a raise because you get paid so much and you're just fried, and your name is your face is pasted on every gas pump in every county in Florida. That's just amazing to me. I want to be Nikki Fried. I don't even smoke pot. Anyway, Florida's eviction moratorium will expire tonight, says the governor, which I like the governor. But that does kind of suck. I mean, it has been a long time. It's been since March. So what is that, like 7 months? After several months on hold, Florida's moratorium on eviction notices will expire at the end of tonight. So that does kind of suck for people that have been like not getting evicted, but they're waiting on getting evicted. It's probably good for the landlords that have been trying to evict these people, get new blood in there that can pay their bills, but it's not always necessarily the fault of the tenants, man. We're in a global scandemic, man. You know, I mean, it's just ridiculous, but there's no way that, what are they going to do about that? I don't know. I don't see the light at the end of the tunnel on that one. Glick says, wow, words are hard tonight, huh, bud? Yeah, they are. Look, dude, I told you I was exhausted when I got here. Okay, give me a break, man. I peed bright yellow. All right, I'm dehydrated and tired. Okay? So get off my back, man! Spicoli says, I'll sell you some equipment. Like, what kind of equipment? People about to catch eviction notices first thing tomorrow morning, says the Glick. And you're probably right, man. And it's unfortunate, man, for a lot of people, you know. But, I think a lot of people that, okay, well, like, let's look at numbers. Let's just make some numbers up. Let's just say there's like normally like 100,000 evictions per year in the state of Florida. But because of this pandemic, there's like 500,000 evictions that have been waiting to be executed. Why are there so many more this year? Because people weren't allowed to work. You know, it's as simple as that. So 7 months, is that too soon? Is that too much? People are like, go out and get a job. You know, Amazon's hiring for $15 an hour. Meanwhile, the family that's getting evicted is a family of 5, and the dad was, an author. No, not an author. That's a bad example. The dad was an essential worker, and no, that's a bad example as well. The dad was like some kind of a jobber and couldn't go to jobs. And the mom was a stay-at-home mom, and their rent was like, think about it though, for real. Like, the rent was, $3,800 a month, and they had a really nice like 5-bedroom house on the water, and now they're facing eviction, and people are yelling at them to go get a $15 an hour job at Amazon. Go get a job, man. That's just pretty stupid to say when somebody lost their employment because of a virus, and they were making $140,000 a year or something like that. They're not going to go make $32,000 a year at Amazon, dude. That's ridiculous to demand that from somebody like that. It's just such bullshit. There's so many people that are suffering like that, They're suffering like that. I'm going to hug a tree tonight, too. These comics in New York are making me want to hug trees and save whales. I'll tell you what, man. Oh, you're getting to me, guys. I mentioned you twice. You're getting to me. Looking back in the chat, sadly, more than likely, more people were scamming the system. Yeah, I bet there's a lot of people that are scamming the system, but, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Yeah, scamming the system is a bad thing, but people that have been living paycheck to paycheck, if they had the opportunity to get unemployment and that federal subsidy, and they were making that $800 a week, or whatever it was, and they're a little bit better off than they were. That's barely a dent in the system, really. But the people that were making $140 and got nothing, or got furloughed or laid off, and they didn't get unemployment for that, or their unemployment was like half of what their weekly income was. It's pretty tough, man. So I don't know if it evens out, man. I understand what you're saying, Glick. I totally do, but I don't know. You're not suffering if you choose not to go get a job for $15 an hour because you used to make $100,000. I think you kind of are, dude. You work your balls off to get to the point where you make $100,000. You climb the corporate ladder. You kicked so much ass as a salesperson that, you got better commission splits. You were such a good realtor that you were doing an 80-20 split with your broker, and you were able to make $100,000 or $200,000 a year. And then all of a sudden, I don't know, the housing market crashed, or that particular product that you were selling is no longer in demand because of the virus, or because people don't have money, or whatever it might be. And now you're not making that $200,000 a year anymore. And yeah, you are suffering if you go take that job at Amazon for $15 an hour. You're totally suffering. Because you can't afford to pay those bills of all those things that you've worked so hard for. What are you going to do? Sell your house? So this family of 5 that's been living in a really nice place that they worked their asses off for now has to take a $15 an hour job and move into a 2-bedroom house in fucking Port Richey? Come on, man. That's bullshit. That's a bunch of malarkey, man. Come on, man. Oh, shut up, man. Come on, man. It's my best. I used to have a lot of blonde hair on my legs. They'd get blonde in the sun. And the kids, they'd come by and they'd push it down in the water, the pool, and then watch it float back up. And so I know a lot about kids and cockroaches and kids sitting in my lap. I love kids sitting in my lap. That's what we're talking about. Okay? I don't know. You're just a tool and think you're too good to work for that $15 an hour job. No. I know what you're saying, man. A $15 an hour job is a nominal job, especially in Florida. It's like, hey, that's a mom and a dad are making $15 an hour each. That's like I don't know. That's like a cop and an Amazon driver. That's an Amazon driver and a good waitress at a busy restaurant. That's an LPN or a CNA or a PCT at a hospital. And the husband's a manager at Arby's. That's not bad, but if you're making $200K a year and your wife doesn't work and then you lose your job and now you're expected to go make $15 an hour, how are you going to maintain that lifestyle that you've worked your balls off to achieve? I don't think it's fair to say that family should have to step it down 10 notches because they had to swallow their pride. And it's not bad. You're just too good for that $15 an hour then, you prick. I don't think so, man. It's not fair for those people that busted their ass to achieve the things that they did to have that stripped away from them and make them go work for $15 an hour. If they could even find that. I think it's bullshit. It's a bunch of malarkey, man. It's a bunch of malarkey. But I do understand what you're saying, Glick, and there is that other side of the coin where, it is $15 an hour. You guys together can make $30 an hour and you can have a decent place, I guess, but I don't know, man. I'm getting a text from Stan Downdale. I love you too, Stan. I know there's no chat available on the IRN right now. The internet's a bunch of malarkey right now. Spreaker seems to be working pretty good. I know the audio is coming through good on everything else, but yeah, Stan, I know. I'm solo tonight. Big surprise. And he stands like, I would have been there if you were just talk to me. I know, dude. I didn't talk to anybody. I talked to Mike Peter a couple times, and then I just showed up, and I was planning on doing a solo show. I feel like shit. I don't want to even... I didn't book anybody. I'm not doing nothing right now. I just want to come on the show, do it solo, hang out, keep it rolling, and just kind of like I don't know, man. It's kind of like I feel like maybe I'm like a baseball team that didn't make the playoffs, and but we have a huge farm system. You know what I mean? And we're gonna come back strong after the season's over, and the season's like just about to start. You know what I mean? So I'm just kind of like just kind of keeping the wheels greased, old. I'm just keeping them old, oiled, and and I'm just gonna just keep the train going, and make small leaps and strides, and hit some stepping stones, hit my posts. I'm gonna hit my posts, Glick says, a job is a job in these crazy times. I totally understand. And he says, so you expect the government to take care of you and pay your bills because of a pandemic or scamdemic? No, I don't expect them to take away my opportunity to work. I don't expect them to shut down the fucking country because they think it's better for us. That's what I don't agree with, Glick. That's all. I don't think the government should do I hold the government accountable? Yeah, I kind of do. So, I kind of do think that if the Department of Business, and Professional Regulation, the deep beeper, is going to come out and say that you can't operate the bar that you poured your life savings into because we don't want to get people sick with a virus, and you sit there for 7 months with no income, yeah, the government that shut you down should probably take care of your lease and not let you get evicted. They should probably have some sort of incentive or low risk, low interest loan that gets paid back over a long period of time that's advantageous to the owner of the bar. There's got to be things that can happen, not necessarily the government just giving people money. But I think the bigger picture here, Glick, is that, it's ridiculous to, kind of like lay into somebody that was doing really well and say, well, yeah, go work at McDonald's, guy. You know what I mean? What, are you too good to work at McDonald's? You just, default on your mortgage and default on your car loans, voluntarily let them get repossessed, go work at McDonald's, sell a lot of your personal possessions, sell your iPad, for work, sell your fucking step ladder out of the garage and whatever jewelry you have, take it to the pawn shop. And then go work at McDonald's and take your family and go get a 2-bedroom apartment that you can afford with your McDonald's pay, which you probably couldn't anyway. That is absolutely ridiculous. To go look at a 52-year-old man that busted his ass for 20 years at a company to become a sales manager instead of a grunt tech or whatever he was when he started. And he finally achieved all this success, and he took all the risk and put his money where his mouth is and got himself a mortgage in a nice neighborhood, and a nice house, and a nice car for his wife, and a nice safe car for his family to drive with his kids and his babies, and they're having kids and all that stuff. And all of a sudden now they should just go work at Wendy's, you prick. That's ridiculous. It really is. And I'm not bagging on you, Glick. I love you. Glick says, you think I wanted to go from blank a year to making maybe blank a year and go from having a great house to not having an apartment smaller than my old garage back in Ohio? But it's what I had to do for my kids. Yeah, I'm not saying you shouldn't. The people that do that, Glick, are fucking fantastic people. Those are the kind of people that have pride and suck it up and go do it. I'm just saying it's bullshit. Like what you've had to go through, bro, is bullshit. It shouldn't have happened that way. And I would never tell you, well, go get your job at Wendy's, you prick. I don't care how good you were doing before. You got kids, go to Wendy's. That's all I'm saying, bro. Stan's in the chat. He says, relax, Kev. I feel you and respect you, but just know I will be there when you want. But wanting to get your brain back in order. I love you. And that's exactly what I'm doing, Stan. And thank you for understanding, and I love you too, man. And again, he says exactly, Glick, that's how real men make decisions. And I'm 1,000%, dude. Do you know the before I was a plumbing camera inspection technician and then lead tech, before I did that job, which was not a bad job, before that I had to find a job because the real estate market had crashed and I was no longer able to make money as a realtor. And I was too new and too young, and I didn't have enough saved up. I didn't have enough stuff to get it done. So instead of paying to be a realtor and paying my fees and joining the board again for the next year, it's expensive. Instead of doing that, I went and just found a job. And guess how much it paid? $9.25 an hour plus tips. The tips were not that great. And I was at a car dealership driving people back and forth as their cars were getting fixed. And eventually I became like a test drive tech for the techs. And then I became the manager. And when I became the manager, the job was pretty good. It was worth it. But I had to do something. So I did. I went and took a $9 an hour job, dude. That wasn't that long ago. That was like 5 years ago. And it took me a solid year before I became the manager there and made a salary, you know what I mean? Which was a comfortable wage, But before that, dude, I was like hustling. I was literally taking people home and like, I hope you enjoyed the ride. My name's Kevin. If you have any questions, here's my card. Call me if you need to be picked up, with a tip jar in my company freaking shuttle car thing. It was ridiculous, man. So I totally feel you, man. You got to do that. And it does take a real man to do that. It takes a real man to suck up his pride and instead of sitting there on his ass and sulking in misery, to go out there and find whatever job that hey, this could work. I could see an opportunity here. That's what I saw. It's a car dealership, a big one. I'm like, man, I could probably get in the door like tomorrow. And then hopefully eventually start making more money. And there's tips involved. I could probably hustle a little bit. And I did. I turned a $9 an hour job into paying my bills, and eventually, getting that salary. So Glick, I wish you the best. I hope that happens for you. I didn't realize that you took a pay cut like that. I know you moved to Ohio, but holy crap, man. So there's another guy out there. Exactly what I'm talking about. All right. For all you out there listening on IRN and WBRFM, and Spreaker and the KevinHollyShow.com and all that. There are people just like you out there listening to the show right now. There's people in this building right now. Same deal. It's amazing. I look at some of the security guards and I'm like, man, I wonder what their story is. There's guys downstairs with guns on their hips and they're a little bit older. And it's like, oh yeah, some of these guys are ex-military. Some of these guys doing it because they don't want to retire yet. They want something to do. They don't want to sit at home getting fat. So they sit here and get fat. So going back into the chat room, the Glick says, best job you ever had was the dolphin cruise. Hell yeah. That was my favorite job I ever had. And that just happened, dude. I wasn't even looking for a job when I got that job. It was Jaybird. He's like, hey, I got a friend on the sponge docks. I've been working in Tarpon Springs for like 12 years at the time, something like that. And he's like, listen, I got this friend on the sponge docks. He owns a business. He's looking for like somebody funny, a comedian that's not afraid of the microphone. And, it's on this dolphin boat. And you'd have to like literally do like 3 to 5 trips a day, 2 hours at a time with 40 people on the boat at a time and narrate the cruise. So you got to learn to be a naturalist. You got to like take these classes, but it's quick. You can do it. So I immediately was like, hell yeah, that sounds great. I've been on those boats before. My old buddy Captain Mike used to be a captain of the competing dolphin boat. So I was very familiar with it. In fact, my friend Pam, who might be listening tonight, was one of the captains on that boat as well. And so I jumped all over it. And I got the job, of course, because I'm awesome. And it was one of the most fun things I've ever done, Glick. It was so super cool. I basically spent my days in paradise out there in St. Joseph Sound in pretty much calm water for the most part. And just taking people out on these nature cruises, looking for dolphins every day, and then dropping them off on the island for half an hour. They go seashelling and swimming, and then they get back on the boat, and we go back. And I was also the bartender, so tips were cool. It was good. It was a great paying job on the good days. So it sucked when it rained, or if it was slow season and we got like 12 people on the boat. So you take the good with the bad, but yeah, you're not lying, Glick, man. I talk about that all the time in my personal life. That was one of the most fun things I've ever done. And unfortunately, the captain, Jason, and I butted heads. We're cool now, but yeah, it was a little rough how it ended. And I do feel like I owe the owner of that boat an apology. But he's just so mad at me for the way I quit that I just haven't talked to him in years. Stan says, then again, send jobs to Kevin and he turns them down. We don't have to talk about that on the air, but I know exactly what you're referring to. Somebody came to me, Stan referred somebody to test some backflows, which is what I do, and dude, there was a language barrier, and I didn't know. I asked him specifically a couple of times, like, who am I working for? Who's paying me? Who do I meet? And he's like, someone will be there. Like, what's the address? And he's like, it's on the corner of 7th and whatever. And it was just back and forth. And I just, at that point, I figured, you know what? That's a really long drive to make a couple $100 or whatever. And I'm still not even sure that I'll be even able to get in the building. It was unclear. It was just unclear instructions and bad communication with the guy. So, I told him, I was like, look, I'm sorry. I'm just too busy. I can't do it. There's plenty of other guys that can test your backflow, dude. But I do appreciate it, Stan. Keep them coming, man. I won't turn him down. The first one that you sent me, I didn't turn him down. He just found somebody else, I guess, that was quicker or local or something. Because he never replied back to me. So, but whatever. I'm not really worried about it. I hope you're not either. Let's see here. Glick says, you ain't wrong, Stan. That job made him so fun and happy. You're right, Glick. It really did. It was just a setup to steal my Uber tips. No, that job was badass. It really was, man. Making jokes like, ladies and gentlemen, if you look to the left, you'll see a pod of dolphins. Well, not a pod of dolphins, but you'll see dolphins. We're going to slow the boat down as we go around there. And on the distance, you'll see Anklet Island. We will be docking, we'll be beaching the boat on Anklet Island in just a few minutes after we view these dolphins. And you'll have the opportunity to do some shelling. There's all kinds of shells out there. There's Florida fighting conchs. There's cockle shells. Jason, you've got a nice collection of cockle shells at your house, don't you? You should see Jason's conch shell. It's amazing. It's constantly doing stuff like that back and forth. Dolphins exclusively feed from their mothers for the first 2 years of their lives, and then after that, they go out on their own and eat small fish, which is kind of a stretch when you think about mammals, because humans stay at home with their parents until they're 18 and then they leave, unless you're Captain Jason and you still live at home with your mom. And he grabs the mic and he's like, correction, I live at home with Kevin's mom. And we're constantly doing stupid crap like that. But also I got to wear, swim trunks and a polo and a ball cap and flip flops and go barefoot all freaking day. And at the end of the trip, at the end of the night, you get a couple of free beers, so we'd sit on the boat, smoke cigars and drink beers and just talk about the day. We threw in 10, 12 hours and in the hot sun, and you know what I mean? It was just absolutely badass. So, maybe that's something I'll do in retirement. I think I'd be really cool in my 60s and 70s being a naturalist on a tour boat of sorts like that. I think it'd be a lot of fun. But anyway, listen, we're going to take a break here in a minute. Stan says, I worry about nothing. You should know that by now. I know, dude. The Glick says, I'm buying a boat and doing tours and hiring Kevin. Wow. See that? That's what you got to do, folks. You know what I'm saying? If you're down on your luck, take a risk. Start a business. Buy a boat. Hire Kevin Hawley. That's all you got to do, bro. That's it. That's all you've got to do. And it'll be like the movie Cocktail with Tom Cruise and that Australian guy. He's like, hey, mate, it'd be me. I'd be Tom Cruise for sure because I'm short and handsome. And Glick, you'd be the Australian guy, but he was like really skinny and tall, so that's weird. But we could pull it off, dude. We could totally do that. I know we could do that. What kind of boat would we have though? Like, would it be a ferry boat? We could get a ferry, right? And then if it ever sank, you could be like, Glick went down on the ferry. Wait, no, I wouldn't be people would think I was the ferry though. No, Glick went down on the. Glick and Kevin both went down on the ferry. No, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. No. You know what? Screw this, man. Stan says a cigarette boat. I like that idea. That'd be fast and furious. Kind of like your favorite movie, The Fat and Curious. That's Glick. Glick Gaines, the title of his first album. Glick Gaines. The Fat and Furious. No, The Fat and Curious. You're not fat, Glick. You're big boned and husky and strong. And you look great with the cowboy hat. You really do. With the beard and the cowboy hat and the weird fucking jewelry that you're wearing right now. And you got this hot new girlfriend that's got she wears dresses and I think she wears country boots as well in the bathtub maybe. I don't know. She wears boots in the bathtub is what I heard. But no, man, that's cool though. You guys are a good looking couple. Let's see here. If we are on it together, it would definitely be a ferry boat. All right. The Fat Ferry Tours. Hey, you know what I mean? What are you going to do? It's a bunch of malarkey. It's a bunch of malarkey, man. All right, so on the other side of this break, we'll maybe have Bergie in the studio. I know I said I wasn't going to say who the surprise guest might be, but it might be Bergie, and we might play the No Trumps game. I think it'd be a lot of fun. He was just on InfoWars with Alex Jones, which I think is incredible, but also hilarious. And that, to me, is dude, Bergie is doing some really big things right now, and I'm kind of scared for him.
Lick right up there. Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, boy.
Okay. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Alex Jones. So anyway, maybe we'll talk to Glick. Maybe Shelby Suggs will be calling in the show as well. I know they're having a tribal jam session at his house. I talked to him earlier this afternoon. He's a cool dude. A drummer extraordinaire. He knows all the band members locally. Very big things going on for him. He was on Pirate Radio for the longest time. Bringing it back. So I want to pick his brain a little bit if he calls on the show. If not, no big whoop. I'm going to do the show no matter who's on the show. Could be me, could be Alex fucking Jones.
Right now.
No, after the break, Alex. Anyway. All right. 727-550-7886 is the number. Call after the break. We'll be back in just a few minutes with more of the Kevin Hawley Show right after this. Oh, yeah.
For the best in music and entertainment, keep it right here.
Actually, Captain, this species obviously emanates from a superior race of DJs.
Real radio, real people. This is WBR-FM.
Farther and farther each and every day, knowing not in which direction I am going. Looking down upon myself, I breathe. the wrong thing she said. She said, shed some light. Won't you shed some light? And hope that others' darkness and sorrow doesn't drain your every emotion. Nobody knows, nobody cares. The ones who do so far away, all the others taken. Everybody knows, everybody cares. Most just don't like to show. Shed some light. Won't you shed some light? And hope that others' darkness and sorrow doesn't drain your every emotion. You tell now what's your feeling on the inside? Aren't you not breathing?
You were listening to my best friends, Jay Bird and Pops, on the Kevin Holly Show. The only reason I even tune in the first place. So tune in to listen to Jay Bird and Pops.
song is dedicated to all the men out there that don't seem to know how to keep that woman happy. I want y'all to take a little listen. See if you wanna try this. Some men think the height of a woman's pleasure is when he's kissing her on her lips. And some men think the joy of foreplay is caressing with his fingertips. And some men think a little titty kissing is the answer to every woman's dream. But let me tell you how to kiss her if you really want to hear her scream. you fellas sitting there laughing, let me tell you this is no stage joke. She ain't playing. If you really want to please her, just find that little man in the boat. You can tease it, gently squeeze it, massage him with your fingertips. But sorry fellas, the job ain't over until you take him between your lips. Wow! You're making her feel good, but you can make her feel better if you treat your lady like a stamp in a letter. Lick it before you stick it. Better lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Go lick it before you stick it. A little titty kissing is the answer to every woman's dream. But let me tell you how to kiss her if you really want to hear her scream. Wow! You're making her feel good, but you can make her feel better if you treat your lady like a stamp in a letter. Lick it before you stick it. Don't lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Hey, lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Fella, lick it before you stick it. Hey! Lick it before you stick it. Lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it, fella, lick it, lick it, lick it, lick it, ow, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, fella, stick it, stick it, stick it, stick it, hey, you got it, stick it, I like it like that, baby, before you stick it, that's all right, lick it, before you stick it, oh yeah, lick it, before you stick it. Woo! Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Lick it before you stick it. Fella, lick it before you stick it. 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 Hey! The fellas got it. Now, girls, y'all can't stick it, but you sure can lick it.
Attention, please. Attention, please.
We are controlling transmission. If we wish to make it louder, we will bring up the volume.
Loud noises! I'm only human after all.
WBRFM wants to say thank you for the support that our listeners give our presenters.
You know that I could use somebody.
I just love the music. Play great music.
We aim to give the listeners what they want on their show. Music, fun, more. You'll find it here on WBRFM. Listen now.
I sold my soul so long ago for a bottle of whiskey that's drank alone. But if I had just one thing to show, it's something I've always known. 'Cause in this moment, everything is clear. The inebriation when you're near is what I needed all along. Yes, it's just what I needed all along.
person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
He's got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Oh, hello everybody. Welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. Let me pull that screen back up. We're back. We're live on Facebook again. Seems to be working just fine. Welcome back to the show, everybody. Excuse me a moment while I turn off the air conditioning. It's quite loud. Hey, check out my shirt. Ready? Ready? Hold on. Hold on. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Wow. Whew, what a break. So, I went pee-pee again, and I'm pissing clear, which is good. I was so dehydrated and tired, and I was going to cancel the show tonight. I thought I had coronavirus, but turns out I'm just really tired and bored. So anyway, welcome back to the show, everybody. I hope you are watching us on Facebook Live. If you're listening on WBR-FM out in the UK or IRNbroadcast.com, the Internet Radio Network, we do have a chat room available. It's on Spreaker.com/The Kevin Holly Show, or you can chat us up on Facebook Live. It's my personal page. It's Kevin A. Holly. So join me there, join us there, and I think in the next segment after this one, I'm going to take some calls. I mean, I'll take calls all night long, but I'm going to take a call, and we're going to play a game. We're going to play the pyramid game. It's going to be a lot of fun, so stick around for that. In the meantime, we'll do some other things. That'll be really cool. Little Beastie Boys? Why not? That's one of the coolest little beats I ever heard. Oh, yeah. So, speaking of cool bits and things, you may recall one of my favorite comics locally here in Tampa Bay, John Jacobs. He doesn't, I don't know, I don't think he likes me, but he says, like, no, dude, I like you. But we're not like friends. I don't hang out with him. And he'll be the first to tell you that. But he did a few things that are just really out of this world. And I just want to kind of give a shout out because that's part of our show. That's part of the Kevin Holly Show. Is we support local musicians. You just heard 2 songs from the band Murder the Crow. Murder the Crow's been on our show twice. David Scott's been on his own. Sat in with me. I love the guy, the bass player, and we just love supporting comics and musicians from the Tampa Bay area. And John Jacobs, man, he did something a couple of years ago that was just phenomenal to me. It was Summer at Southside, and it was like a music CD that he made with Stick Martin. And Stick Martin's an incredibly talented musician locally here in Tampa Bay. And throughout this COVID-19 lockdown bullshit, he was doing live shows, and they were just fantastic. And they got better and better. He got really good at it. And I was like throwing out his Venmo and whatnot, and I gave money to his, like virtual tip jar. I thought it was really cool. And Stick Martin played guitar and helped with the music on John Jacobs' Summer at the Southside. And they did a song called U-Haul at the Strip Club, which I thought was really, really funny. I don't know. I just learned that it was like an improv. Maybe I'm being duped. But Matt Williams, another comic here in Tampa Bay, told me that, and he's been on the show a couple times, a phenomenal guy, told me that, that was an improv. It was John Jacobs and a bunch of local comics that did a video, and they had a U-Haul parked out in front of a strip club in Tampa at night, And it was called, U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they want to see some titties. And it was really funny. And a gentleman named John Diddy, okay, fantastic local rapper, musician, and mayor, who I can't wait to have on the show. He jumps out of the back of this U-Haul and and he starts rapping. And it's one of the funniest things. So I'm gonna try and pull it up here and play it for you guys, and then I'm gonna play something else from John Diddy that is just so unbelievably good. I don't think I played it on the show. Maybe a little bit of audio, but I want to play the whole thing for you guys. These they both kind of go together, in a sense, if you will. So what I want to do here is I'm gonna pull it up. Give me just a second here. Let's see here. U-Haul. Hold on a second here. I got to type this in. I should have this ready, but it's just me. I don't have someone to do those things right now. What, am I getting a call right now? Jesus Christ. All right, we'll take this call while I'm pulling this up. This will be fun. All right, here we go. Hey, you're live on the Kevin Holly Show. Who dis?
What's up, dude? It's Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. What's happening?
Not much, dude. Hey, about a motorcycle.
What kind of motorcycle?
About a 2009 Yamaha V-Star 650.
A 2009 Yamaha V-Star 650?
Yes, sir.
That's like, it's a girl's bike, dude.
Well, that's more manly than Click ever had.
That's a cool bike, man. I actually had one of those.
Did you really?
I did. I had a 650, what was it? Same thing, yeah, it was a Yamaha. What do they call mine? A V-Star? Was that what it was?
Yep.
Yeah. I liked it. It's a cool bike because it's like low to the ground. You know what I mean? And even though it's 50, it's not a leader bike. It's still got some kick to it. You know what I mean?
It's my first Harley-esque, kind of more of a roadstar kind of bike.
Yeah.
I've always had crotcher huggers.
Well, you know what I like about the V-Star line is that they have platforms for your feet instead of pegs. Yeah. So it's a very comfortable bike, you know?
Oh, it really is.
Yeah, no, I loved mine. I mean, it was just, dude. I've had the last bike was a 1507 Victory. It was a big full dresser, dude. You know, but dude, that's cool, man. I hope you love it. I hope you enjoy it. Be careful. Wear a fucking helmet, dude.
Well, you know what I wear it as a helmet is your uncircumcised. Anyway, so
your mask.
I plan on driving it to the show one night. And then you hop on the front, I'll hop on the back, I'll drive, you just turn around and face me, and we'll be good.
I'm more of a bottom kind of guy, though, you know?
Well, it can totally work.
No, congratulations, man. I'm proud of you. That's cool, man. Listen, there's something to be said about having the balls to buy a motorcycle and just enjoy it, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It was definitely totally random, though. I was at work, and I go, I've been wanting one for like 2 or 3 years, and then I saw the price, and I was like, fuck it, I'll get it.
Hold on. That came a little early. You're used to that, though.
Not at all.
So what brings you to the show tonight, Aaron?
Your current wife. I promise. It's not early.
Why are you calling in, man? What's up? What's going on? So just tell me about you bought a motorcycle?
I saw you and I saw that. I was like, I wonder what's better, Facebook Live or Spreaker, and I think Spreaker's a lot better.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, it is what it is, dude. I honestly think that tonight, because of the debate last night, there's an overwhelming amount of people on Facebook streaming the debate and arguing over it that it's taking the bandwidth away from cool people like me.
Oh, would you like to talk about the debate last night?
What was that last night?
Oh my God! Oh, if Trump would have only shut his mouth for a second, and I am red, you know that. But if Trump would have just shut his mouth and let Biden bury himself on his own sword, it would have been great.
I agree, but at the same rate, when the moderator and the person you're debating are both ganging up on you and telling the President of the United States of America to shut up, man, come on. You know, it was stupid. But at the same rate, man, it's like the things that Biden was saying just didn't make any sense, and the numbers were off, and he was just like flat out lying. And the president was just like, "Are you kidding me?" He said that like 5 times. He's like, "Come on, are you kidding me? You know better. That was sarcasm. The people know, you know." My favorite part was, go ahead and name one law enforcement agency or whatever that's, you know.
That was hilarious.
That was great, and the other thing was, I've done more in 47 months than you've done in 47 years. I like that. And also, when he said, I thought I was debating Joe, but I guess I'm debating you, Chris Wallace, you know, whatever it was, you know. And then people are all up in arms like, oh, the president's so childish. He's not presidential at all. Blah, 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 blah. It's like, neither was Joe. He was lying on top of it, you know. Oh.
You know what's absolutely crazy?
What?
Is the fact that Chris Wallace works for Fox.
Mm-hmm.
Is supposed to be on the red side. And they have so far been the most fake media, besides CNN.
Well, hold on a second. Back it up for just a second, Aaron. I don't want to interrupt you. I'm sorry. But you have 2 things. Chris Wallace is a registered Democrat, and Chris Wallace is not one of the pundits. He's more of like a news reporter guy. So it's like, and I believe he came from like ABC or NBC or something like that. So it's kind of like they're trying to be fair and balanced by having somebody like him not being a pundit on their network. But to have him moderate a debate between a presidential candidate and the president, it was a recipe for disaster. And that's my opinion, dude. And other people are allowed to have theirs. But to call people out for their opinion, to me, like, it kind of pissed me off, man. I got a lot of flack for calling him out for being biased, you know.
No, so it's not the point of having his own opinion. One, if you're gonna do a demonstration between 2 presidential future candidates, right? You have our president of the United States, then you have the other side, which is totally fine. But my thing is don't try to shut up the president and never shut up the ex-vice president of the United States. Because he's trying to get in office as well. I get that. That's cool. But don't try to shut my guy up when you're trying to never, ever, ever shut up the other guy. Does that make sense?
It does. And I think this is where it hit me. This is why I posted that Wallace was a biased tool. That's all I posted.
He is definitely a fucking biased tool. There's no fucking doubt about that at all.
Here's the reason why I said it, Aaron, is because when Trump, even if he was interrupting, even if it was after the 2 minutes that Biden got a few times, whether it was an open forum for the next 13 minutes, sometimes Trump would interrupt Biden and talk over him. But A, he was being bullied and lied. They were telling lies about him, so he was defending himself. And B, when he was doing that, Wallace was like, bah, 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 bah. A couple times. He's like, he got louder and shut Trump up. And then he coached Biden. He'd be like, Biden would be off topic, and Wallace was like, well, actually, Joe, we're talking about this.
You know? You don't, as a moderator, you don't help another fucker back.
It was ridiculous. And what happened, Aaron, what happened in the 2016 debates? Hillary Clinton was fed the questions by, what's her name? What's that woman's name? Brazier? Donna Brazil? You know what I mean? It's like, come on, man. It's a bunch of malarkey.
But again, and you know what side I fall for. I'm a red by all means, but
you can say staunch Republican, and I won't fault you for it.
But do not allow yourself as the red. And Trump fucked up. He should have just let him fall himself on. If he would speak more than 35 to 40 seconds on his own, he'd falter.
I agree, but at the same rate, if he shut up, hold on, if he shut up, he would have had so many. No, not you shut up. If Trump would have shut up, then he would have fallen victim to somebody lying about him on a national forum like that. It was total bullshit, dude.
Well, you know what the best thing is about Trump is that you can lie about him all you want, but you can pull up in Google and Facebook anything you want about him. So if you want to find out the actual truth, you're going to find it out in your own way. You're not going to find it out throughout politics. There's no truth within politics. You're going to find out your own truth outside of politics. So with that being said, anything that was talked about Trump, anything that was talked about Biden is not the truth from either candidate. You're going to have to figure out yourself. You have to do your own research as a good American citizen. And that's what we are starting to lack here. We're, especially the major media, they're going after the Republican because they're not making the money they used to. It's all about money in the long run. Do you agree or disagree?
I do, especially if you're really taking a solid look at whatever the candidate from the left is. It seems like it's more about power and money, whereas the current political climate on the right side of it seems to be more about truth and justice, and even though the left is calling for it on every opportunity they have, I think that that's what it really comes down to. There's something else going on with the left right now that is not conducive to like American politics in general, dude. It's counterproductive. They're doing things and saying things that just are disgusting, dude. You know, the fake impeachment, the whole Ukraine thing, it should have went the other way. It's just ridiculous.
Biden could even admit to the fact that, does he like law and justice or no? Oh, I like law, but he doesn't like justice, or does he like justice but he doesn't like law?
Not only that, bro, also when they were telling Trump to denounce white supremacy, and he was like, I have, why don't you denounce Antifa, you know? And they couldn't do it, and they spun it and took it out of context and everything else. It's ridiculous.
Right. You know, it drives me nuts that Biden and then the whole, you go to Portland, you go to Oregon, you know, you go to all these places where I forget her name. She was on the show last week, but she was denouncing all those as well. You know, it's just like, so you want all these people to do bad things in the city so you can burn down the city, and that's positive protesting? Piss off. That's not positive protesting. That's bullshit. That's Antifa, and that is the radical left trying to drive up, and it's disgusting. It's absolutely disgusting.
Well, you know what? Change your tampon, bro. It's going to be okay.
Well, you know what? I'm late, so I got to talk to you about that, by the way.
Oh, no, you can't prove nothing, dude. You should have worn that dress, bro.
Well, I might have to take a hair sample from you.
All right, listen. Hey, Aaron.
I'll talk to you later. I love you a lot, man.
I love you too. Hey, listen, send me some pictures of that motorcycle, dude, with you on it. Nude. Send me some nudes.
I will.
All right. Hey, Aaron, everybody. You know, when I think of Aaron, I think of a time where I was telling a story about a friend of mine, Chris, who's a police officer in Clearwater, Florida. And Chris he was dispatched to a 911 call at a playground. And these kids were fighting. And while they were trying to break up the fight and just keep the peace, the cops were like, come on, guys, everybody just, you guys walk over there, you guys walk over there. And the one kid said to another kid, that the kids that were fighting, he said, yeah, fuck you and your stupid face. And the other kid said, my face? Fuck my face. He goes, yo, fuck my face. And the cops started laughing. And when I told that story, Aaron was like, oh, yeah, fuck my face. And I got the audio right here. Aaron wants you to fuck his face.
No, fuck my face. Fuck my face. Fuck my face. No, fuck my face. 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 Yo, fuck my face. Yo, fuck my face. No, fuck my face. Yo, fuck my face. No, fuck my face. 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 Fuck my face.
Okay, that's enough of that. It goes on for a while. Looking in the chat room. Summer Sweetie's in the house. What's up, baby girl? My mom's in the house. What's up, mama girl? She says, did you see the new Harley? It's sleek and small. It looks like a motorbike. It's because it's electric, Mom. They made a new electric Harley that's coming out. Looks pretty cool if you're into that. Summer Sweeney says it's freezing up. Just wanted to stop in. I agree. Facebook is not really working very well tonight. Rita says, Biden was wearing smart contacts. His eyes are not dark brown. They shoot texts into his eyes. What? Let me read that again. Oh, my mom is so woke. Biden was wearing smart contacts. His eyes are not dark brown. They were shooting texts to his eyes. Apple, Microsoft, Sony, they all make them, and so do the optical companies. Hold on, Mom. Alex Jones has something to say to you.
Something doesn't look right.
I agree, Alex. Something doesn't... Wait, what's that, Alex?
You're dumb. We're smart. The government loves you. I love humanity. I have starved species greater than you. I'm done. I gotta get out of here.
All right, see you later, Alex Jones. Wow. Biden was wearing smart contacts. His eyes are not dark brown. They were shooting text to his eyes. That is so awesome. I'm so proud of you, Mom. It's the best thing I've heard since the debates. I freaking love that. That's awesome. I believe that his eyes were black because he was on performance-enhancing drugs like Adderall and anti-dementia drugs. Mom, you might want to check those out. Just kidding. I love you. I love you, Mom. All right, speaking of love, I wanted to play this clip of the U-Haul at the Strip Club song, U-Haul at the Strip Club, featuring John Diddy from John Jacobs. And I'm going to pull it right over my beautiful mug right there. Look at that. All right, I'll put it up here so you guys can see it. And I'm going to play it right now. And then I'm going to play you something from John Diddy that blew my mind. Here we go.
U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving around, but first they want to see some titties. U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club.
Someone's moved. Where'd it go? God, freaking bandwidth.
Someone's moving in or out, but first they want to see that butthole. Yo, I gotta move myself. I gotta choose a moving circus for me seeing some bucks. So for the price about to hire 2 men in a truck. I got a U-Haul stiff tip $10. U-Haul at the strip club. There's a U-Haul at the strip club. Someone's moving in or out, but first they want to see some titties.
Hell yeah. That, to me, one of the funniest things ever. Supposedly I have a hardcore echo on Spreaker. Sorry. Dude, strange things are afoot at the Dump Tower tonight. What can I say? Let me get that away so you can see my beautiful face. My face. Alright, so that being said, John Diddy, that's the dude that jumped out of the U-Haul and was rapping. Yo, I gotta move my stuff. I want to play something that he did. He diddied. See what I did there? It absolutely blew my mind. I don't know how do I get out of here? How do I do this? This is messed up. Exit full screen. Yes, let's exit full screen. All right, so this is something. Here we go. Perfect. This is something that John Diddy did. John Diddy did. I wonder how many times he's heard that before. This is something John Diddy did. Creative Loafing, best like male vocalist or rapper, and also best local mayor. I don't know what he's the mayor of, but I can't wait to find out. The dude's badass. He's got really cool hair too. So I'm gonna go ahead and try and pull this up. Let's see here, John Diddy. It was a Rage Against the Machine cover. See if I can pull this up on the first try. It was that Rage song, the Rodeo Drive song. You know what I'm talking about? And so the band that played was a band called Anthill Cinema, and this happened in Dunedin, Florida, at what is it, the Dunedin Brewery? Yeah. This is just something that's so cool. Here we go. I'm gonna pull it up right now. You guys gotta hear this. Tell me if you love this. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna play this in its entirety because it's just freaking badass. Here we go. Here we go. Same guy that crafted that pause it real quick and I got to reiterate, the band and Hill Cinema dressed like bakers with hairnets and aprons and playing Tom Morello's guitar solo and licks like you wouldn't believe. The bass line, the keyboard. And this is why, watch this video, and this is why the bars need to be opened back up. This is why they never should have been shut down. This is what people want and need. This is Tampa Bay. This is badass. I freaking love this.
So now we're there with the shotgun. Banging this full tight. On this solo fly, can't run alone. Full the track, my birds fly like a family stone. The pen devils hit the same full. Moving home, locked without a wage. You're standing in the drop zone. The clock is born, staring at an empty plate. My arms, torn hands, cover a sunken face. We hungry, but the belly full. The structure is set, you never change with a valuable. In the ruins, there's a network full of toxic rock. Schoolyards, a precinct. Some of the project block, box of folks out. New vest in a factory floor. No remains left, change to the pound of war. Can't waste the day when the night brings a hearse. So let go and play the fifth, cause you can't play the first. Can't waste the day when the night brings a hearse. So now I'm rolling all day with a shotgun. Lazy up, crafting hands is a grandparent for one. Yeah, I'm rolling all day with a shotgun. Lazy up, crafting hands is a grandparent for one. So now I'm holding out a pair with a shotgun. Bear witness to the sickest shot when suckers get romantic. They ain't gonna send us camping like that. Need my man for him until we lamping. Still clocking, drunk for our sweat. Our balance dead, so a bullet for I get 1,000 years ahead. These rules we should be taking them. Fuck the G-Ride, I want the machines that are making them. Our target's trained with a room full of long pawn. To all the kings on the west side of dawn. Can't waste the day when the night brings a hearse. So make a move and plead the fifth, cause you can't plead the first. Can't waste the day when the night brings a hearse. So now I'm rolling out all day with the shotgun. Feeling Tina, round your names is a grandparent for one. Yeah, I'm rolling out all day with the shotgun. Latina, round your names is a grandparent for one. So now I'm rolling out all day with the shotgun. The rungs torn from the ladder. Can't reach the tomb of one God, one market, one truth, one consumer. To the quiet, peaceful land. To the quiet, peaceful dance. Yeah. To the quiet, peaceful dance. To the quiet, peaceful dance. Quiet, peaceful dance. From the things we'll never have. It's just a quiet, peaceful dance. From the things we don't have.
say it, but I was most looking forward to playing that song tonight. Can we play the riff one more time?
Yeah!
I just want to play the riff one more time. 2, 3. Hits me in my soft spots.
Wow. And hard spots. Holy shnikes, that. Guys, that is badass. I don't care who you are. Wow. Wow, man. The strip club, the U-Haul at the strip club song, that's what I knew of John Diddy. And then I seen that recently. I saw that with my own eyes recently. And I was like, one of them crossed. Well, that's what happens until I put my glasses on, and then I'm cool again. You see that? It's the weirdest thing, but I don't know what they even call that. There it is again. See that? I don't know. If you're watching on Facebook Live, I got one crossed eye. I really don't. I can just do it on command. Watch. Ready? I can cross one eye. It's the weirdest thing, but practice, and you'll be able to do it as well. The funny part about this is that my girlfriend has a son who's 8, going to be 8, and he had a friend come over to play and go in the pool and stuff. And when the friend came over, I came out of the kitchen and I greeted him in the hallway, and I crossed one eye like that. And I walked up to him and I was like, "Hey, little guy, remember me? Have we met before?" And he just looked at me like, "I don't think I met you before." And I was like, "Yeah, welcome to my house. It's cool. You guys go play in the pool. Everything's going to be fun." And I was like, "I can't do it anymore." And yeah, he was like, "Whoa." Anyway, I'm that kind of guy. I'm sorry.
I'll give you a raise.
Whoa, what? Alex Jones in the house.
I don't know.
I don't know either, dude.
They're tough.
Anyway, so yeah, that was John Diddy and Anthill Cinema. Very cool. I'd love to talk to both of those, the band and John Didier, about all that Diddy stuff. Because that's pretty freaking cool, man. It really is. That was a bear sound. I accidentally hit it. Oh, jeez. All kinds of weird stuff's happening. Oh, why? Why? Anyway, welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. Call the show 727-550-7886. Let's check the chat room, shall we? Oh, wow. It's on fire. Aaron says, there's still an echo. Glick says, tell the truth. He called you little guy as he was staring down at you. I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't appreciate that very much, Glick. I'll take an echo over an Aaron call any day. Says Stan. Stan's opinion doesn't matter. Yeah. SLM, Stan's life matters. I can't wait till the day comes where we don't say things like that rhyme with BLM, where we don't say things like you're a homophobe, or you're a bigot, or you're a racist, or you're a xenophobe, or you're a sexist. I'm so over all of it. For those of you out there that can't stop talking like that, please just stop talking like that. It's just getting so old, my God. Somebody save me. Hey, you're live on the Kevin Holly Show.
Hey, you know what? Fuck you, Stan.
Hey, Aaron, what's up, man?
I'm going to co-host from my bedroom, and I'm going to watch the chat room as we talk to the people in the chat room.
Alrighty then.
So, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great. Short lives don't matter. Being fired from the Kevin Holly Show proves my opinion doesn't matter. Glick says, Stan, I don't know. You're supposed to be in the chat room, Aaron. Are you going to take over the duties of the chat room moderator?
I have a question.
Yes, I have an answer. What?
What are you wearing?
What am I wearing? Taurus G .3C 9mm, 12 plus 1.
Awesome. I got a shitload of guns in my house.
You have what?
A shitload of guns in my house.
Yeah? You ever put one in your mouth?
They go boom, boom, clap, clap.
Oh, dude.
Hey, listen, so for real, so let's play a game.
Go, okay, you want to play a game?
Yes, sir.
All right. I got a game for just you and me right now, AA Ron. All right?
Please don't pull it out.
No, I have a real game.
Okay.
All right, are you ready? And ladies and gentlemen in the chat, or if you want to call, I have one line open, 727-550-7886. We're going to play the No Trumps game, everybody. Here we go.
You people know a lot about trucks. Bing, bing, bong. Thank you very much. Ding, ding, bong. Ding, 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 bong, bong, bong. Ding, 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 bong, bong, bong. Ding, 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 bong, bong, bong. Ding, ding. You people know a lot about trucks. Ding, 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 bong. Ding, ding, bong, bong. Ding, 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 bong. Ding, 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 bong, bong. Ding, bong, bong. Ding, 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 bong, bong. Ding, 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 bong, bong. Ding, 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 bong. Ding, ding, bong. Ding, 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 bong. Ding, 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 ding. You people know a lot about trucks. Ding, bong. Ding, ding, ding.
Okay. It's time to play the game. Are you ready?
Sure.
All right, I'm going to read you a quote. It's going to be either Donald J. Trump, the President of the United States of America, or somebody else, most likely a celebrity. How well do you know Trump? Are you ready?
Ready.
Oh, this is going to be great. It's the No Trumps game, live at the Kevin High Show. We've got AA Ron playing. All right, here we go. I'm going to give you 30 seconds on the board. All right. AA Ron, this is either President Donald Trump or Clarence Buddington Kelland. I don't even know who that is, but all right. My father didn't tell me how to live. He lived and let me watch him do it. Is that Trump or Clarence Buddington Kelland?
That is not Trump.
Final answer?
Correct.
You got that right. That was actually Clarence Buddington Kelland. Donald Trump said, I've never been the kind of guy who takes his son out to play catch, but I think I'm a good father. So you got that one right. Good job, AA Ron. Wow. All right, are you ready for question number 2 on the No Trumps game?
Yes, sir.
All right, 30 seconds on the board. Here we go. This is either Donald J. Trump or Kobe Bryant. Ooh. Here we go. I do whine because I want to win, and I'm not happy about not winning, and I am a whiner, and I keep whining and whining until I win. Is that Kobe Bryant or Donald Trump?
That's Kobe Bryant.
Final answer?
Yes, sir.
Are you Googling these?
No, fucker, I'm talking to you.
Kobe Bryant said, no, I'm sorry, you got that wrong! That was Donald Trump. I do whine because I want to win, and I'm not happy about not winning, and I'm a whiner, and I keep whining and whining until I win. That was a quote from Donald J. Trump. Kobe Bryant's quote was, winning takes precedence over all. There's no gray area, no almosts.
Oh, he's a piece of shit. It's all good. All right, go ahead. Next
Wow, bro. Okay, Donald J. Trump or Hugh Hefner. The final key to the way I promote is bravado. I play to people's fantasies. Is that Trump or Hefner?
Wait, hold on. I don't get the way I promote this one.
Say that again?
The final key to the way I promote. What?
I'll read it again. The final key to the way I promote is bravado. I play to people's fantasies. Is that Trump or Hugh Hefner?
Oh, that's definitely the fucker.
Be more clear, please.
That's Trump, asshole.
It's Trump's asshole? Final answer?
I said that is Trump, you asshole.
That would be correct. Trump said, the final key to the way I promote is bravado. I play to people's fantasies. Hugh Hefner's quote was, men project their fantasies onto me. They live them through who they think I am.
Exactly. And then you tell me what year that was promoted by Donald Trump. That was
1984.
Exactly. My point. Go ahead.
All right, you're 2 out of 3, dude. Here we go. Question number 4. This is either Donald Trump or Franklin D. Roosevelt. I'm not the smartest fellow in the world, but I can sure pick smart colleagues. I'll say it again. I'm not the smartest fellow in the world, but I can sure pick smart colleagues. Is that FDR or Donald J. Trump?
That was definitely by FDR.
Nice. That was indeed Franklin D. Roosevelt. Do you know what Trump said? He said...
Nothing to do with next to that at all. But he pretty much says, fuck everyone who's not as smart as me.
That's exactly it, dude. Look, he said, I'm smart. That was Trump's quote. Dude, look. I'm smart. Oh, I love it. I'm starting to become a Trump guy. All right, next one. Here we go. You're 3 out of 4, AA Ron. Here we go for the final answer here. This is either a quote from Donald Trump or Willie Nelson. You know why divorces are so expensive? Because they are worth it. Is that Trump or Willie?
Are they actually worth it?
What?
That's definitely from Willie Nelson. We all know that.
I'll read it again. You know why divorces are so expensive? They are worth it. You say Willie over Trump?
Oh, for sure.
Good job, dude. Wow. I mean, you got 4 out of 5, bro.
I know my country, I know my Trump.
Trump said, I don't like the concept of divorce, but sometimes it becomes necessary. Yeah, you know, it's almost the same thing. We got a bonus question for you. Here we go. 30 seconds on the board. This is either... Oh, man. This is either Joy Behar from The View or Donald J. Trump.
Okay.
All right. We could say politically correct that look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Let me start this over. We could say politically correct that look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful. Is that Joy Behar or Donald J. Trump?
I feel like this is a trick question. It's more of a...
It is.
I think it's more of a Joe Biden thing.
Oh, I would never do that to you. No, I wouldn't. It's either Joy Behar or Trump.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, I'll read it again. We could say politically correct that look doesn't matter, but the look obviously matters. Like you wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful.
Oh, fuck. Let's do Joy.
Final answer?
Yeah.
Nope.
Oh, wow.
Joy said, I think looks do matter on television. That's what Joy Behar said. I think looks do matter on television. No, that was a Donald Trump quote. We could say politically correct that looks don't matter, but the look obviously matters. You wouldn't have your job if you weren't beautiful. Sorry, Aaron. You got that one wrong.
Give me another.
All right, fine. I got one more. Look. I got one more. No Trumps. Here we go. All right, 30 seconds. Here we go. This is either a quote from Spike Jonze or the president of the free world, Donald J. Trump. My motto is hire the best people and don't trust them.
Are we really in a free world, though?
Yeah, we have the most free country on the planet, bro. Yeah. Where have you been? Can women vote? Can you drive a car? I mean, you can take a shit on a sidewalk here. Maybe you can't, but... I'll read it again. My motto is to hire the best people and don't trust them.
It's definitely not.
It's either Spike Jonze or Trump.
I'm going to go Spike Jonze.
And you will go straight to the dumpster with the wrong answer, because you suck. That was Donald J. Trump. Spike Jonze said, I like hiring people based on a feeling. This person gets it, rather than what they've done in the past. oh, this person gets it. He's going to do great. And then that person goes and does a line of cocaine, fucks up the whole fucking proposal. You suck, Spike Jones. Look at my empty studio. Wow. Anyway, thanks for playing the game, Aaron.
Well, it's up and on my fault.
No, you did a great job.
I got what? 4
You got 4 out of 6.
Yeah, I didn't do that bad.
It's a No Trumps game, everybody, on the Kevin Holly Show with Aaron, longtime friend and listener and contributor and part-time co-host of the Kevin Holly Show. Playing the No Trumps game. Great job, dude.
Bing, bing, bong, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Hello. You people know a lot about trucks. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, bong. Bing, 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 bong. You people know a lot about trucks. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong. I'm a scat man. Bing, 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 bong. Bing, bong, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Hello. You people know a lot about trucks. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, bong. Bing, 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 bong.
All over the place.
Bong.
Fucking with Will I Am in
Trucks. Bing, bing, bong. Bing, 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 bong, bong. Bing, bing, bong.
Okay. All right. That was really, really good. Wow. What's up next? Trump singing Baby Shark. I'm just kidding. Hey, everybody. All right. Welcome back to Kevin Holly Show. We're going to play a little bit of Trump doing Baby Shark. On top of the next break, we're going to come back with more of your favorites on Hits 104.4, the Kevin Holly Show, playing Trump's favorites live on the Internet Radio Network. Hey, all right. Here we go with a little bit of theme music. But for what? Why? For why? All right. That was a lot of fun. Aaron hung up in disgust because he didn't win a swag pack. That's fine. It's a morning zoo, everybody. I am tired. Oh, Aaron sent me a picture of his new bike. Let's take a look at it. I'll pull it up. I'll put it up on the video here. And you guys can help me decide whether or not he's a metrosexual buying a lady's bike. I'm just kidding. No, look, dude, if you've never had a street bike before, a cruiser, if you will, Dad, you get your hands on whatever you can get your hands on, man. I think it's cool. Oh, look at it. It's actually pretty badass. Look at that thing. Here, put it up there. That's his new bike, man. That's pretty cool. I like it. Oh, my God, he's calling back. Are you kidding me? All right, you know what? I'll take it, though. You know why? I'll just take it. Live on the Kevin Holly Show. What's up?
I never knew I was getting a swag pack even for failing. Even though it's better than that. The second thing is my bike's pretty dope, man. I got it for a kick price.
If you call your bike dope, it's not cool. You got to call it badass. It's badass. No mercy.
It is pretty badass for having my first.
Yeah.
That's pretty dope.
No, dude, I agree. I mean, look, Aaron, you know me pretty well. I've had a lot of motorcycles in my life, a lot. I've had 3 Harleys and a bunch of street bikes and dirt bikes and all that stuff. And the bike that you chose, which I'll pull the picture up again so people can see it because you just sent it to me. I still have it right here. Here we go. I got a bigger picture of it right there. Look at that. If you look at it closely, it's got those platforms for your feet instead of pegs, and it's very comfortable, man. And it's got saddlebags. It's got like the cruiser-style handlebars that kind of curve back. It's a very comfortable bike. It's going to get you used to sitting low and putting your feet up and kind of relaxing. It's like driving an easy chair down the road. And even though it's a 650, it's still a very, very quick bike. You'll be able to go 0 to 100 in no time. You know what I mean?
So I've gone from crotch rockets for past 8 or 9 years.
And you know, yeah, they're incredibly fast.
This is completely different.
Do you like being more laid back? Do you like the couch feeling, the relaxed feeling? I mean, how old of a gentleman are you now? Are you 35, 36 now?
I'm 32. Thank you, though. I appreciate your good looks and charm on me.
Well, I don't mean to age you prematurely, you know.
No, I'm definitely 32. But having this bike now, it's so much more relaxing.
You know what, Aaron? It's kind of like becoming, it's kind of like growing up like liberal, then becoming an independent or no party affiliation. You know, so like you growing up liberal, you got dirt bikes, and you're like, fuck yeah, I'll do whatever the fuck I want. This is great. Oh, I got a flat tire. My mommy's gonna buy me a new one. Then you become a young adult, and you start working. You get your first apartment, and you have like a crotch rocket, and you're like, this is also transportation, but I can ride a wheelie for a mile, and that's like really cool. You get good gas miles, right? Then you get a little bit older, and now you're like starting to wonder, like, I can make an investment in a bike, and you get something like this, and you think like, wow, if I can get used to this, maybe the next one will be like a $20,000 Harley, you know, bagger, you know, something that's got like, you know, 1,300 cc's, and you know what I mean? And you're like, now it's like, wow, I can travel across the country on this bike. I can sell it for a profit. I could sell it and buy a house. You know what I mean? And that's when you become like a Republican, where you're more slightly right of center fiscally, but still slightly left of center socially, because you understand what it was like to be that kid riding that fucking moped, hoping that, you know, not knowing everything, but you get more responsible as you get older. You know what I mean? Do you understand where I'm going with that?
Does it make you feel better when you sound like Bubba when you talk over people?
You weren't even talking, dude. And I don't sound like Bubba.
I'm trying, but you just keep cutting me off. It's fine.
I didn't cut you off. This is a bunch of malarkey. Come on, man.
No, I'm just messing with you.
Come on, man.
That's gross.
Shut up, man.
Listen.
What?
Listen.
What?
I don't know. That's what Biden does too. He tells people to shut up and tells people to
listen.
Figured I'd go with your shut up plan.
All right, well, listen, bro. It's time for me to take my break, so fuck off for a while. Come back in the third segment. We're taking a call. We're playing the pyramid game. We'll be right back. Hey, Ron, congrats on the bike. I love you, bro. And then he just hangs up without saying goodbye. He gets mad that I talked over him, but then he hangs up without saying goodbye. All right, we'll be right back.
Broadcasting across the Wigan Borough, online and all around the world. This is WBR-FM.
tested this and somebody said she would like it?
Music from the 50s, right up to today. This is WBRFM.
Dear JC Elaine, I wrote to explain I'm your biggest fan. I just wanted to ask, could I eat your ass right back as soon as you can? You've had a lot of dick, had a lot of dick. I've had a lot of time, had a lot of time. You've had a lot of dick, JC, but you ain't had mine. Dear JC Elaine, I wrote to complain, you never wrote me back. How could I ever eat your ass when you treat your biggest fan like that? You've had a lot of dick, had a lot of dick. I've had a lot of time, had a lot of time. You've had a lot of dick, JC, but you ain't had mine. Dear JC Elaine, I wrote to constrain, this letter is my last. As your biggest fan, I must demand you let me eat your ass. You've had a lot of dick, had a lot of dick. I've had a lot of time, had a lot of time. You've had a lot of dick, JC, but you ain't had mine. P.S. Mom and Dad, this is JC. JC, this is my mom and dad. Now show 'em them titties. 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 Would you fuck me for blow?
Life sucks, then you die, and your soul gets sucked into the sky. Birds sing, I wonder why. You eat a bowl with cereal inside. You're late for your class. You're walking the halls without a pass. Big deal. Big deal. Time flies, time crawls. You're a prisoner trapped between its claws. Life sucks sometimes. You gotta learn to live between the lines. Your feet are on the ground, but the world keeps spinning you around. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal. Don't be worried, don't be down. I'll be your stupid happy clown. Keep your chin up in the air. Shake your body like you just don't care. Birds sing, babies cry. Life sucks, then you die. Big deal. Big deal. Big deal.
Music, I'll be destroyed by it.
person is the whole problem. Are we going to allow this guy to be heard by anyone who can turn a dial?
He's got a pirate radio station. Nobody knows who he is.
You out there? You listening?
Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the show. I had to turn off that AC. It's like 50 in here. You know, that's not my age. It's like 50 degrees in here. I don't need these headphones. It's like 50 degrees from Kevin Bacon. Something like that. Anyway, welcome back to the Kevin Holly Show. Call the show, 727-550-7886. In just a couple of minutes, I will be playing a game with a couple of callers. Friends of the show. It's going to be a lot of fun, so I'm excited about that. Doing a solo show is like, man, sometimes it makes me feel really good. Like, I can come into the studio in Dump Tower in beautiful downtown Newport Richey, and I can connect live to the IRN, the Internet Radio Network, irnbroadcast.com. I can connect to WBRFM out there in the Wigan Borough in London, live, overnight, morning drive, and follow shows like Lionel Nation. You know, lead into shows like the John LeBang Show. You know what I mean? It's surreal to me. It really is. So thank you so much for the opportunity and for listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Whether it's on iTunes or that Roku channel we got, or if you're listening on Spreaker or Podbean or any of those, you know, Apple, all that stuff that we're on. Thank you. Apple. We're on Apple. So I'm looking for a crew. I want to bring the show back. That's part of the reason why I've been doing solo shows lately. And you know, I want to bring back the crew. You know, I want to have the aura that we used to have in this studio when we had Pop sitting right there, Jay sitting kitty corner, whatever you want to call it. When we had people like Camden and Homeless Chuck, you know, coming into the show, and every week we always had all of us. And that's what I want to bring back. And Mike Peter was a great inspiration tonight, talking to me over the last couple of weeks. Man, how cool is that? To be part of a network where the program manager is such a nice person that they call you and talk to you and ask you questions and motivate you. Man, motivation is such a big thing. I wish more people would do it. It's like lately we're so enthralled with just cutting each other down because of different political views or different opinions on the pandemic. Oh, you know, and it's like all the cool things with social media have been put aside so that we can fight with each other about what we think is right. And you're wrong and I'm right, and I'm wrong and you're right, and yada, 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 yada. That's tonight's theme, yada, yada, yada. It's ridiculous. But to be a part of a program on the IRN where the program manager is like, dude, you know, here's what I think you're doing great. Here's what I think you could do better at. Here's a suggestion. Hey, can I come down there and help you tune the studio? I think my man Mike Peter came down here and helped me tune the studio. How cool is that? It's beautiful. Yeah, I know. I got you, dude. I'm looking at text messages. Ah, good Lord. So in 5 minutes, we're going to be playing a game. It's going to be a lot of fun. In the meantime, now, you know, I'm not going to do that. In the meantime, I'll play you let's see here. I got to take this call really quick. It's a personal call. I know, in the middle of my show. I'm a dad. I got to do my dad stuff. So what I'll do is, let's see here. We'll play a little bit of this. This will work right here. All right, we'll do this real quick, and we'll come right back.
You're listening to WBRFM, real radio for real people.
Hi, I'm Clark Brooks, and you're listening to The Kevin Holly Show. Was there nothing else going on tonight? Or don't worry about it. No judgment. Enjoy the show.
You are listening to my best friends, Jay Bird and Pops, on the Kevin Holly Show. Only reason I even tune in the first place. So tune in to listen to Jay Bird and Pops.
You come music to set your soul on fire.
Every crack in the vinyl takes me back in a time where my Catalina idol spent my last buck on the title of my first car, my first love, where I got my first rub, where we did our first drugs. And the bikers and the vatos that I grew up with, trying to steal up my zapatos, now they give me shit for never being home for parties and the weekend trips. Well, fuck it then, I'm coming over, man, I'll be there quick. You keep telling me to make it, to the spot where we would stay lit, and finish bottles never wasted, yeah. Cause that's where I'm from. I'm feeling like old school mixtape. That's all I need. I'm killing that low ride Sunday. That's all I need. Everybody sing. There ain't no place I'd rather be. I'm talking about right here, right now. That's all I need. Yeah.
But this reminds me of a good time. Back in the day, rolling through my neighborhood. Must have been a Sunday.
All right. Sorry about that, everybody. I just had my daughter wasn't checking in on time, and it's all good now. She's fine. Everything's fine. Gets at home. Just not answering her phone, that's all. She is safe and sound. Just being a 15-year-old, not answering her phone when she's supposed to be on a scheduled check-in, but she's good now, so wow. How is it being a dad? Holy crap. Oh my God. It's crazy being a dad. I got to tell you guys. For those of you who are dads, and you do a good job, like I like to think I do, man, it's so stressful. Like, it wouldn't be stressful if I didn't care. You know what I mean? So many dads could just be like, I don't care. You know, I got my own crap to take care of, you know? Oh man, I'll tell you what. It's all good. Yeah, so wow. All right. Stress City, baby. Woo! Woohoo! A little tiki, a little Mason Dixon. All right, so let's play a game. I want to play a freaking game. Let's bring the happiness back. I think we can do that. Hey, you're live on the Kevin Holly Show. You want to play a game?
Is this a solo Holly show?
Yeah.
Like solo, we can still hear it echo?
No, it's so low. It's just low life. I drive a low rider. Hi, Stan.
Oh my God! First time caller, last time listener.
Tiki. Oh,
I love you.
I love you, man. I miss you.
You miss who?
I miss you. Hold on. Let me conference this call in. Hold on a second. I got you. Hold on. All right, we're gonna merge these calls. Stand by, sir, ma'am. Got this. Merging. Man, the phone system at the Kevin Holly Show is top notch. Hey, are you both there?
Glick.
Hello?
Glick.
I think I got the wrong number.
No, welcome to the Kevin Holly Show, Glick. Woohoo!
Is this the Garden Gnome sex line?
Yes.
Sweet.
How can I help you?
Glick taught him how to use a phone.
All right, guys. So, welcome to the show. Stan Downdeo, host extraordinaire and host of the. Whoa, I can't take 3 calls, can I? We'll try it. Hold on. Let's see if we can take 3.
Oh, come on.
Fucking hang up.
Come on. We can't have the sleepover without me.
All right, now we got 3 lines on the Kevin Holly Show. We got Aaron, Glick, and Stan Downdeo.
Glick, I say we go some.
Glick, this is the best sleepover you've never had.
Oh, there's no Glick here.
Dude, you gotta catch my name in this shit.
All right. Listen.
I'm currently in witness protection now.
Hey, Summer, this is your boy.
All right, listen, let me ask a favor of Aaron. All right, you've had 4 calls of mic time. Can you hang up and listen and let me play this game? We have it structured. You good?
I think he hung up.
Yes,
I don't think there's ever been anything structured on the Kevin Ollie show.
Who's this? New phone. Who
That's
this?
just been fired. No.
Whatever. Yeah, I got a notebook. Where's your notebook, dude? Look at my notebook. Yeah.
My notebook. I just watched that shit tonight. Fuck you.
All right.
Oh, Stan, did you watch the Notebook alone and cry?
Yep.
I didn't cry. I was laughing the whole fucking time. No, but listen.
All right,
nobody loves me like that.
All right, special thanks to AA Ron for being a good sport and hanging up so we can play this game. Are you guys ready?
Sport hanging up.
I hate you, dude.
That's the best fucking compliment I've ever heard. Thank you for leaving.
You're a great sport. Thanks for checking out. All right, we're going to play the pyramid game, everybody. I can't fucking wait. Here we go. Here we go. It's time.
I got fired, assholes.
No, it's time to play the game. Oh, yeah. It's time for the pyramid game on the Kevin Ollie Show. My favorite game. It's where we come up with 5 words each, and we quiz each other on the 5 words. Without saying the words, you guys know how to play the game. We'll lead by example. Who wants to go first?
I want to go first.
All right. Who do you want to quiz?
Glick.
All right. Stan versus Glick. Here we go. First round.
Sounds like a fun.
Battle of the Titans.
Stan versus Glick.
All right. Here we go.
Sunday.
All right.
Wait a minute. Did you just do a Sunday, dude? Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I did.
I don't know. Tuki. Let's do this.
I didn't need a soundboard either.
No, you do, man.
Real bad.
All right. First word.
In your face. Sunday.
All right. I'm sorry.
I just want this chocolate sauce. Go ahead.
All right. Here we go. First word. Stan versus Glick. 30 seconds on the board. Here we go.
All right. Something you fill out when you're trying to get a job.
Application.
Got it.
Wow, I wasn't even ready. That was so quick.
That's how many quick word. Right, Summer? All right, listen.
No. Fake news.
Kind of.
No. Would you just shut up, man?
It's quick. That's different.
All right, come on. Let's do it.
Next word. All right, when you're face to face with the person that you're trying to get the job with, and they're asking you questions and you're answering them, it's called
interview.
Got it.
Whoa, wow. Yeah, Glick's had a lot of applications and interviews lately.
It was just to get a girlfriend. Sorry, Summer. I know you Googled that. All right, listen.
It was a sorry summer. Fucking COVID summer.
All right, third word. If you fill out an application and go to an interview, you're trying to get a what?
Job.
True. That's it.
So, such hard
That's
questions.
only 3 words.
So application, interview, job are the first 3. We got 2 more to go. You ready?
Okay.
Okay. Now, this is the line you're in when you're trying to get free money because you've either been fired or quit a job.
Unemployment.
Got it.
These are all things Kevin has done thousands of times.
All right.
Oh, wait, I'm
One
not
more.
supposed to guess yet.
All right. The last one is
Man, it's malarkey.
All right, so this person was once a co-host of the Kevin Holly Show and is no longer that due to the first 4 words.
It could be like 45 people.
How long do we have?
I've been banned.
Stand down, Dale.
Okay.
Seriously?
So the 5 words are application, interview, job, unemployment, and stand. What is the theme of this?
All things you're doing now. What?
You're doing Stan.
All things I've been through with the Kevin Holly Show.
Nobody's doing Stan. That's the problem. You done broke up with him.
Is that it?
No. Is that it? Is that enough?
No, I mean, is that the theme? All things that Stan's doing now? Come clean.
I do.
You broke his heart, Kevin.
All right. Fucking Glick got 6 out of 6. Jesus.
Drink my come clean.
All right. Who wants to go next?
So Glick got 5 points.
You got 6. You got the theme, too.
Ooh, 6 points.
Hell yeah.
All right, Glick,
I don't think it's
turn.
Oh, God.
Oh.
Who am I quizzing?
I don't know. It's up to
My
you.
guy, too.
Oh, my God.
He's my guy, too.
Who you quizzing, dude?
I don't know. That's what I just asked you. You're the host of the show.
No, but you can quiz whoever you want.
So you're quizzing Kevin.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay, Kevin.
30 seconds
ready?
on the board.
I'm glad it was you're the guy, too.
Let's go! No mercy!
Assume position. Bend over and grab your ankles. Let's go.
What is it? Things that Stan did tonight.
No. All right, ready? Here we go. Word number 1. This is your show, and your name is...
Kevin Mother Holly.
Sure.
I have a feeling this is going to be really easy.
What do you think it is?
Thanks for bringing the tough questions to the hot seat, bro.
You put me on the spot, man. You can't put me on the spot. You know better.
That's like asking him his own fucking name. Good job.
I had to make it easy for the special kids in the room.
I'm the only one in the room. All right, number 2.
Yeah, no shit. Keep going.
Second word. Aaron's a bottom, so therefore he's not a...
Top. Bear.
Exactly. Top.
So
he's laughing at his own shit. Listen, you have a show. You know how this shit works.
All right, number 3.
Oh, real show. Number 3.
The numbers told me that. Listen,
Here, I'm gonna make you do math for this one.
Okay, I'm good at math.
20 minus 10 is
20 minus 10.
Exactly.
Wait, is that the top 10 or is it the bottom 10?
Yeah, it's the easiest 10. It's the...
Which is the top 10? All right, go ahead.
Yeah, okay. Oh, thank you, Stan. Okay, let's go. Number 4. No mercy!
Number 4. You make these when you go to the grocery store. You might make one of these.
Falafel in my pants.
No. Before you go to the store, you jot it down in your notebook.
Oh, I make a list. A list, a grocery
Exactly.
list. Hell yeah!
Yes.
That was a good one, dude. That was a good one. What? Yeah, that's where I get my show prep.
Well, that should have been the top 10.
I didn't even do a top 10 tonight, jerk.
Kevin doesn't prep.
I'm like at Publix and I'm like, oh, bananas. I'll write that down. I'll just save my Publix receipt. That's my show prep. Oh, hey guys, I went to Publix today. I got nuts. All right. Number 5.
This guy has called in way too many times tonight.
Oh, easy. Yeah. Ron. I'll just give yourself that.
5 out of 5.
Nice. Is there a theme?
There is a theme.
What's the theme? Read them back to me again, please.
Kevin's top 10 list, Aaron.
That was the whole 5?
10 list. That's what it was.
Right?
Kevin's top 10 list. Aaron.
Aaron.
Listen, TikTok is taking his addition skills away. There's only 2.
There's 5 words. Kevin's top 10 list, Aaron.
He's mad. He just...
Oh, fuck. That's what fucked me up.
Hey, hold on a second. Breaking news. Aaron just texted me and said, I'll read it to you verbatim. He's mad at us. He said, okay, I'm officially fuck all you guys. I'm done. No more ins, no more material, no more jokes. Have a good one.
That's all right. His wife just texted me. I'm going to cut his ass.
Can Gladys still make an appearance on the show? Because a couple of us really, we don't like Aaron, but we love Gladys.
Can I talk HBR? No.
Wow. I love Aaron and Gladys and the Knights and the Pips.
HBR girl.
Man, you guys are assholes.
Aaron knows I love him, even though he cuddle raped me.
If Aaron doesn't know we love him,
like
then there's a problem.
10 minutes ago, I was there.
I hope he's still listening.
Aaron.
Oh, man. I feel bad now, but I got 6 out of 6, everybody.
You didn't get the theme.
Yes, I did. Kevin's top 10 list, Aaron. All things
those were the words
that I do too many times on this show.
You know the words already.
I remembered.
She told me that Aaron fucked his words thing up.
That's why he's mad. Fuck me. Sorry.
We're really hard tonight.
Hey, listen, I think we should have a game. Who knows more, Aaron or Filbert?
I love Aaron, man. He's mad at us, dude. I think he's maybe he's
both, but they're
maybe he's just dehydrated like I was. You know?
Dehydrated.
Yeah. You know, it does a lot to your head.
That's the excuse you came up with, him, Trump.
Yeah.
He's dehydrated.
He's dehydrated. What the hell is Glick to Glick?
Summer, I'm sorry. Summer, I apologize.
What the hell's going on, Glick? Take the phone out of your mouth, dude.
I don't know what's going on, man.
Walk from the bedroom to the kitchen, you can't breathe anymore.
No, all I did was think about getting off the couch.
Okay, all right. He's got corona. All right, I got 5 words. I want to quiz Stan.
Oh, I'm dumb. Listen to words. Go ahead.
Are you ready, Stan? Because I'm gonna get you. All right. It's the pyramid game on the Kevin Holly Show.
I'm jerking off. I can't be ready. Go ahead.
No, you can continue. It's fine. Maybe it'll help you. All right, question number 1. Stan Downdale versus Kevin Holly. Here we go. All right. When you blank duty, when you say hi to somebody, you say, and you like hi duty, but like the old TV show, you say blank duty.
Howdy.
Yes. Oh. See that?
You know how hard it is not to shout out the answer.
But yeah, but
I don't know. But howdy doody is like what I say when I look down at my shit and realize it was normal.
Thank you. Me too. Howdy doody. Woo doody doody doo.
Fuck you, good job.
And then you flush it. You're like, goodbye.
Right. Oh shit.
So, Glick, that's how this works, man. What you do is you come up with something that's not my name, and then you come up with a clue.
No. Kevin.
Look, I had 4 other clues that were not your name.
Fucking words. They come up with their words however they want. You don't tell them how to come up with their words.
Okay, Stan, next one.
Next time you come to me and ask me to call in, I'll ask you to give me my 5 words.
I didn't ask you for shit. That was Stan. I didn't ask you for jack.
Stan told me that he was speaking on behalf of his client, Kevin Holly.
Oh, I the client? Okay.
Ricky Lambanelli, you tell me what jokes to tell. Now go ahead.
All right, number 2. Question number 2. This is a female's first name. She's a part-timer on Drew Garabo's show. It's a lot like
Jelly.
No.
You almost made it.
I know Glick knows it. All right, Stan. Who's Open Blank Live?
Mike.
And if you put an A on the end of it, and as a girl's name, his name would be
Micah.
Micah is correct. Stan got it. All right.
Micah, turn his Micah off.
All right, number 3. When you take a blood test, like a full panel, they check for your...
It's positive. Wait. They check for AIDS. COVID.
You can take
diseases.
You can take medicine to boost your female or male blanks in your blood.
Hormones.
Yes, without the S.
Hormone.
There you go. All right.
Oh, I'll make a hormone if that bitch is sleeping.
All right. Number 4. When you go to Dunkin', you get this to eat. They make them
where?
Dunkin'. You get these to eat. They make them fresh every day. They're round.
Dunkin'.
You dunk these in your coffee.
You go to where?
Oh, come on.
Krispy Kreme.
Yeah, Krispy Kreme.
Oh, donuts.
Yeah.
Love these.
Without the S.
Donut. oh, now we're getting particular.
Yeah.
Without the S.
All right, last one, number 5. You're 4 out of 4. Let's go for number 5, Stan. You can get this. You got this, dude. All right, number 5 is when you're replacing your driveway with those little bricks. Those little bricks are called
paving it.
The little bricks are called
pavers.
Without the S.
Without the S.
Dude, without the S is what his girlfriend keeps telling me. It's what the shit. That was good.
Come on, Stan, say it.
Paper.
Yes.
I said it 3 times, so she did, but you didn't listen.
No, I never do. All right, so Stan, you got this, man. Guess the theme. You got the words howdy, mica, hormone, donut, paver. Say 'em with me.
Say it again.
Howdy. You got to say it too.
Howdy.
Mica.
Mica.
Hormone.
Hormone.
Donut.
Donut.
Paver.
Howdy, Micah, donut, paver.
No, you forgot
Howdy,
hormone.
Micah, donut, paver.
Howdy, Mica, hormone, donut, paver.
Howdy, Micah, hormone, go.
Yeah?
Be click!
No, don't give up. You got this, dude.
Howdy, Micah, donut, moan.
No! Howdy.
And you wonder why New York comics were making fun of you this week.
And you wonder why I got fired. No.
You didn't get fired. Oh, come on, stay with me, Stan.
Howdy, Micah, donut,
No. Third word is hormone.
Howdy, Micah, hormone, donut, paver.
Yes!
Howdy, Micah, hormone, donut, paver.
How do you make a hormone donut paver? Don't pay her.
Oh!
How do you make a hormone? Don't pay her.
You know.
I'll give it to him. How do you make a hormone? Donut paver.
Paper. Oh, that was so clever. It didn't work. But hey, listen. Me and Blake are both going, really? You know how words work, right?
Yes, I do. What do you think about...
You V in the middle of payer.
No, it sounded right. How do you make a hormone? Don't pay her.
How do you...
Do not pay her.
So there's no need...
Do not pay her. You shouldn't pave anyone. Don't go around paving people.
How do you make a show host shut the fuck up?
Hey, I know how, with clitoriform. Clitoriform. You ever have that before? You just put it out like a...
I'm going to bring it the next time I guest star on your fucking show.
Guest star. Guest star tonight at the Kevin Holly Show. Stand down, Dale. How are we getting him in the show? We're going to clitoriform him. We're going to, hey, does this rag smell like clitoriform? It's like a vagina hat that you douse with like vinegar.
You think you know where the clitoris is. Listen, Kevin.
Well, that was better than the clitoris.
Thank Glick. Thank you. Thank Glick right now for calling into your
Thank
show.
you, Glick, for sleeping while we were talking. I took naps. I stopped taking naps. Stan, how'd you say it? I stopped taking naps. Oh my god, my chair just fell down.
He wasn't sleeping while we were talking.
I just took a handful of pills, and I'm currently loading a shotgun. So
That's what happened with Aaron when he called in. He took a handful of pills.
Yeah, Glick's got a handful of pillows. He's about to bite them.
Hey, Aaron gave me these pills, said call into Kevin Holly, and this shit works.
You guys are dicks, man.
I was still trying. I was lost in the comedic genius of Kevin again.
Oh,
how do you make a hormone? You done that paper.
Hold on. Come here next to the top 10 list from Kevin Holly.
I hate you guys.
Top 10 ways words are hard.
They call me from Ron. No. You can only get better.
Hey, you guys ever go to...
Hey, everybody, hold on. We got a special guest. It's Fred, the security guard from downstairs. Hey, Fred, how's it going? I was just trying to get some coffee.
Fred's like, I can't really come up there because of COVID, so he's like on the other end of the phone. He's like,
Hey, it's Fred, everybody. Hey, it's Fred. I'd like to just thank you all for letting me on the Kevin Holly. Hey, it's Fred, everybody.
Whoa. Oh, man.
And listen, Kevin, I'm not trying to disrespect your friend Aaron Kovitis. I'm saying, I yawned. The more you have him call in, the more the second part of his name matters.
How about the time that he didn't want to come back to the show because he was like, oh, you and your brother just keep coming at me. And this is what he said.
See, this is why I'm staying quiet for most of the time. So I open up my mouth. You got the two brothers coming at me.
Yeah, every time you open your mouth, you got two brothers coming at you.
He's like, that's why I'm never coming back on this show, because every time I come here, every time I open my mouth, I got the two brothers coming at me.
Oh my god! Oh my god! All I could feel all the way in my head was, pussies be like, you and your brother came at me.
That was a little different. I'll play it again. Here. Wait. Whoa. Wait.
Push the button, monkey.
I'm trying. This is
why I'm staying quiet for most of the time. So I open up my mouth. You got the two brothers coming at me.
Yeah, every time you open your mouth, you got two brothers coming at you.
Damn.
Chris Glick on the Kevin Holly Show. When he's in the room, he's ch***ing off.
One more time, dude. Come on.
Chris Glick on the Kevin Holly Show. When he's in the room, he's ch***ing off.
I can't believe the things that you have your little daughter saying.
I cannot wait to go up against the show on Wednesday nights.
Stand Out Deal versus Kevin Holly. It'll knock your socks off.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm nervous.
Did you poop your pants before the show?
It'll make your head spin.
Wednesday.
Monster truck. Get wrecked. Real bad.
You know what? I'm gonna promo your show on my show's page.
You gonna steal Kevin's content for your show?
His content?
Hey, whatever happened to Trucker Rob? Where's Trucker Rob, dude? He hasn't been around in weeks, months.
Well, Trucker Rob.
For real, what happened to him?
He got mad at you.
At me?
No.
Yeah, he got mad at you and Stan one night.
I don't believe it.
He really did.
No. He went to the weighing station and got fined.
Oh my god!
Because you listened to your show when it happened. No.
At the weigh-in station? Really? You gonna make a fat joke?
No, it's a trucker joke. You fucking. Thanks for keeping up, Aaron. Listen.
Broadcasting out.
You realize that me and Trucker Rob still talk to each other all the time, right?
What the fuck, man? Do you talk to Hoppy too? Jesus, man, were you on Alex Jones' show a couple weeks ago?
Hoppy can go suck a fucking dick. I like Trucker Rob.
I do too.
Hoppy's still my friend.
Like you.
Fuck you all.
Bullshit. I'm taking all your friends, Kevin.
Oh no, the tides have turned, Stan.
Nobody likes you, Kevin Holly. They're all gonna laugh at you.
Yeah, they all come to me. Like, oh. What did I do, man? What did I do? Why?
They laugh at me. Kevin.
Yes.
How does it feel to have two of your greatest friends
I hate you.
and biggest supporters?
I just fucking hate you guys. You ruined my relationship with Aaron. I didn't do jack shit, man. I fucking took 4 phone calls. I love the guy.
You were very polite. You were very polite and asked him to please hang up. There were 2 cooler people on the show than him.
I did not do that.
Thank you for hanging up the fucking phone.
I did not, man. I was just like, we're playing a structured game, and he's like, there's nothing structured.
Fuck you! If I can take you kicking me off your show, he should be able to take you kicking him off your fucking airwaves.
Oh, this is such bullshit, man. I gotta turn these lights off. Oh my god, man.
He's like, the lights are bright.
The lights are affecting my funny.
Good lord.
Honey, it's a hormone.
You know what? You know what? I want both of you to reach out to Aaron. No, both of you reach out to Aaron and apologize on my behalf. Right now. This is bullshit. I did it for you. For both of you. You assholes.
Don't you want me? Don't you put that evil on me. You did that on your own accord.
No, I didn't. Again. Again, we butt heads tonight, Glick. Okay? I was like...
First of all, we can never butt heads.
Unless we get really close.
Maybe if I was sitting down.
You gotta be cowgirl, Kevin, because otherwise...
You just call me Top Girl?
Cowgirl.
I'm looking in the chat room on Facebook, and my sister just jumped in there a few minutes ago, and she's like, let's get on with this, please. And then she's like, howdy, pavers. Yeah, she just gets the words.
Is your sister still in the chat room?
No, well, I don't know, maybe. I can't, there's so many people. There's so many people I can't...
reconsidering.
Cowgirl, check yes or no.
No, there's so many people in the chat that I can't tell who's who.
I don't think...
Your sister and your mom, because Stan and I aren't in the chat right now, so happy your listeners on the show with you.
Why? Are you guys comics from New York?
With your family in Argonne.
Oh, no, you didn't.
Oh, I may have.
Summer's still here. She's hanging through.
Well, tell her to stick around for another 10 seconds because the show's over, everybody. Thank you for listening to the Kevin Holly Show. Stan, Click, love you guys.
Let me be part of the show. Listeners, thank you for sticking around for the best part of this fucking show.
Oh, hey, you both. All right, I love you guys.
Next week, since you made Aaron mad, I'll call in 27 times for you.
Thank you. Bye, guys.
Kevin's here. It's time to end the show. He really freaking blows.